a high-speed chase and we won't slow down. Pedal to the metal till the floor gives out. Come and get the glory, come and write your story, and live it all out there. You're tough as steel and you're sharp as iron, shining like a diamond when the pressure's on. Come and get the glory, come if you dare. You can be number one.
I did not know Uber Cheesecake played this game. What the hell?
I think they might be new, but I have not seen him on this game before. I was excited to see him into the bracket.
Yeah, likewise.
Yeah.
Whenever I think of him, I always think of how he's like breaking into top 8s with Ladiva.
Godlike Ladiva, yeah. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Training Mode Network. If you are new to the Training Mode Network, we are a beginner and intermediate focused fighting game community, and we run tournaments nearly every night of the week and community events on Saturdays. We do not have a community event this Saturday because this Saturday is Combo Breakers, so good luck to all entering. I hope you all have a great time. I will not be there, sadly, but I hope everyone has a great time if you are going. I'm excited to watch it in my bed. That being said, we will not be running... yeah, no, it's fine, Atkins. We will not be running Wednesday, so tomorrow's beginner only Grand Blue is the last one we're running this week. Wednesday through Tuesday of next week we will not be running anything because of Combo Breaker. Not because I don't want to run things, but because you can't find any commentators when there's a major going on. That being said, I do want to talk about, for the next Grand Blue Rising bracket tomorrow, Guilty Gear Exard and Guilty Gear Plus R the week after. All these other ones already happened. It is our beginners only week, which means we're going to have some more stringent rules for entering. So like there will be either ranked cutoff or, you know, like honor system, you have to be a beginner. But I wanted, you know, we're usually beginner and intermediate, and I wanted to let our beginner players shine a little bit more than they usually do, because, you know, it can be discouraging to get to enter these and be like, well, it's for new players, and then, you know, the intermediate players are obviously all top 8, and so I wanted to give some of our newer players a chance to shine. So those have been really fun so far. The Blaze Blue, Strive, and Undernight ones we had were awesome. That being said, are you gonna join the lobby, Midori, or should I stream?
This is on PC Tag, right? I can go ahead and join now then.
Okay, yeah, totally. Atkins got held up at work, so we'll wait a little bit longer.
Okay, no problem.
Which is fine, because Tafari entered his own tournament as well as ours, and he's in grands of that tournament, so I don't know why he did that.
Wow, double bracketing in 2024? That's crazy.
Couldn't believe it. Tafari, he like started he enters these, he's a graduate of TMN Persona 4 Arena, but he like started a Persona 4 bracket for beginners in the main Persona Fight Club server, and then like doesn't run it anymore. He like let other people start running it and then entered it himself. I was so confused. Shout out to Tafari though, he's my goat.
We love to see community leaders in this house.
Yeah.
I think I've seen him before too. I know he was part of one of the beginner... Fuck, what was it? I think it was a coach beginner thing that happened a while back. I think
it was the one the House of Casuals ran, right?
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
And I don't remember who their coach was, but I remember they did really well, and that name stuck with me ever since, so I'm glad they're still putting themselves out there.
Yeah, Tafari is just a really solid anime player all around. and he's got the Yosuke fundies. Sorry,
Yeah,
my husband's heating up. My husband made Brussels sprouts and bacon and mashed potatoes for dinner.
Sounds like a good meal.
So he's heating it up in the background because he made it earlier today. Okay, well, let's go ahead. I can stream for you while you get that booted up. Let's get Weavshi and Generic Name Brand started. Now, Generic Name Brand enters a lot of our tournaments. He does very well. Oh, you joined right as they started. Sorry. He enters a lot of our tournaments and does very well in most of them. He's been doing especially well in Persona recently. He plays Margaret in that game. Or not Margaret, Mitsuru. I got the two mixed up. Yeah, he plays Mitsuru in that game, but obviously not playing. It's basic math now. Don't play the same character you play in a different game in BBTag. And then Weepshi has not entered before, but he's recently getting into this game. He's a very good, I think he plays Rachel in BBCF, and he is my local to me, so I'm excited to see him enter.
Oh yeah, so this is somebody you know pretty close to you by now. And
Yeah.
so far, they're already making a pretty good start for themselves. I'm kind of surprised that they wouldn't pick a character that's a little closer to Rachel. 9 is definitely a lot more of a pace controller in the different kind of way than Rachel, and it's already going off really well. Nice block on the 5C, trying to get some pressure going by pressing the 236C here. Didn't get the confirm, went for the JB instead of the stabilizer JA, the great button. Oh yeah, there it is once again, already going for the hit, but didn't have too much spell meter in order to get that properly. Yeah, getting bursted out immediately too. Tried to answer with the
5C generic
5C reset. That might be a dead character. Now we're going to be able to jump out and swap to the other one. Nice switch to the character. Played it relatively safe there. Almost got a really nice confirm off of the Neo here, but nice call on the 5P. A lot of air dashes going on. Unfortunately, calling the assist while it's a little too late. Did not confirm the hit properly, but we got the command grab afterwards, thinking it was 2 and 4B. That's going to be a dead character. Yeah, just getting caught by the JD here, slowly but surely evening out these health pulls. Maybe gonna go for cross raid. Yeah, there it is, and probably gonna pop resonance after this just to make sure the health pools are a little less even. Yeah, there it is. Oh no, after you popping it, that made you minus there, so that was going to break all of your pressure. That was really risky to throw a BZO against S of all characters too. Weepshi was really scared of what Adachi could do there. They did not throw out any forward supers whatsoever. And unfortunately, the strike throw was too strong, taking game 1.
Hi, Atkins.
I
looked at the Discord and saw join immediately.
Sorry, I am late, but I am here. Yeah. I joined the chat. I had to make sure I didn't accidentally hit play on YouTube. Eminem's Rap God. I was just like, I can't tell the difference.
Get ready.
Good
That's
stuff.
insane. Almost as insane as this match is about to be right here. So, this is a beginner tournament, so it's a little more difficult to talk about the matchups as a whole because a lot of what's being shown is generally just something they practice on their own time, not necessarily something they've taken from someone else. But I do see the inclinations of a strong game plan here. Throwing a lot of lows out here, trying to catch them up backing. Nice reaction DP with the Adachi there as well, just trying to make something happen on the Adachi part. Destroying the Persona, not getting anything off of that hit, just slowly chipping away at this Adachi. Lots of little things going on here.
Yeah, S9 versus Adachi Neo. So I'm sure you've already said this, but it's a pretty interesting concept they're both playing. Adachi Neo I have seen before, S9 I have not.
Yeah, no, both these teams are relatively interesting. Almost as interesting as getting a block as good as that. I really love that from Weepshi there. Recognizing the situation after the cancel and knowing that it was relatively unsafe for them to do what they wanted there. Going straight for the auto combo, keeping it simple. Just trying to stagger as much as they can here. Lots of air dashing going on both sides too. I love the burst punish there. Going to be able to go back into the other side and get a full confirm into the combo. I love the routing there to make sure that it stays same side too. Generic name brand really knowing how to play this character. But nice anti-air. Unfortunately didn't get a full confirm. But we'll take what we get here.
Yeah, I'm interested to see. Okay, that answers my question. I was gonna say I would be interested to see how Weepshi's gonna spin the spell gauge. Was on the purple and good things. Finds the burst. Yeah, the burst punish. Unfortunately, didn't get a combo. Nine's routing could be a little bit weird.
Yeah, that was definitely an unfortunate situation. Weepshi definitely looks a little uncomfortable when it comes to situations like that. Maybe just not really looking at how their characters are being affected in that sense. Especially with the combo that Nine was doing there. I didn't think she was going to land either. So it was a weird point to try and punish. But thankfully you're able to play out the neutral and just do what they need to do. Weepshi taking the next game.
Yeah, the thing about 9 is that, like, you have to have a little bit of, like, predetermination with your routing. Like, I feel like the most average BBTag character, you can kind of, like, mash smart combo until you're able to visually confirm what's happening and then be like, oh, I had to do my D&D, and then kind of auto-correct it as the time goes on. With 9, unless you start with 5A, you don't really get that luxury. Like if you start with like 5B, you have to like 5BB and instantly know what you got to do. If you start with 2C, it's even worse. So, you know, punishing that burst with 5B was like technically pretty optimal. But if you like weren't ready for the conversion after that, you're not really getting as much for it. You don't have like that BBTag character luxury.
Yeah, absolutely. But luxuries we have in other spots are much better. Being able to use the mirror to reflect the Bezio and not have to worry about it whatsoever. Gonna be able to hit the Neo there, but unfortunately getting caught by the assist, and nice timing to be able to get the jump cancel there, dropping the combo twice. Unfortunately, not going to be getting too much off of that. I love the interruption on the air dash there. Generic name brand has been showing a lot that they've been going in the air, but unfortunately was going to get caught by the low here. Going to be able to get the full confirm into the corner. Yeah, get the air dash mix, but push blocking away, returning straight back to neutral here. No punish with the assist either. This is slowly but surely getting back in Generic's favor.
Yeah, I can tell that Weepshi is a fan of big buttons. Like they're kind of constantly taking to the sky, utilize like SJA and 9JA. Like they really like swinging around the big normals.
Yeah, which is kind of a surprise to me considering how Doug described her earlier. They definitely played a lot of characters that are neutral control, but this is a different kind of control in that sense, and we're not going to be having too much of it with the character that was doing exactly that gone. I love the push block on the 5B to be able to get rid of the situation where they were doing 2B into 2-1-4. They don't have to deal with the mix-up from that, but we're unfortunately just getting caught by that too. Going to be able to block out the situation here. Tried to maybe push block, but didn't get a confirm off of the instant overhead. Tried to throw bait with it too. Definitely could have gone for a J2-1-4 just to get a full confirm off that. Nice hit on the 5B and able to close out the kill on the Neo.
Ooh, yeah, Weepshi doesn't use the resonance quite yet. When you're playing with a bit of fire here, the simplest of Adachi combos could kill here.
Yeah, it definitely looks like they're just trying to play a little safer here. Just wanting to get something done. Didn't quite hit Adachi. Was a little too scared to do much with that. Interesting call on the super. I did not think that was going to hit 9. I know after the second teleport she's not invul? Question mark? So I can't say if that was a call out or if he was just reacting to that working. But regardless, they were able to get out of that situation scot-free, and who knows, maybe 9 neutral isn't that scary.
Maybe. I mean, that was actually part of something that I was going to mention. I feel like Weepshi has about 60 or maybe 70% of like the 9 neutral game plan down in terms of like jockeying for position and throwing out the buttons. The big thing that's missing is level 1 spells. So like utilizing just the I'm sorry, I'm terrible with 9 spell names. The slow ball. Utilizing that to kind of cover your neutral approach. It's like 2, 3, 6, 8, you have 1 spell meter. It's actually really good. It's a slow moving projectile, you can follow around it and like forces interaction from your opponent. So when you're in those 1v2 or even just like 2v2 situations, you don't want to always utilize your full spell meter. Those level 1 spells can be really nifty.
Yeah, absolutely. They were doing a good job of that just now, being able to use the Androdite to continue their pressure, but didn't really get too much off of that because of the push block right after. What an insane interruption on that. Didn't go for the 236C, maybe didn't want to spend the meter on that. They are doing a really good job of interrupting all of these air dash approaches on Weepshi's part. Every single one of them has been stuffed out by the JV. Maybe not the most traditional button to do so with, but every single one of them has worked out in their favor, and they are just really good at being able to slow down the pace of the match and force generic name brand to play at their pace. Unfortunately, no burst punish on the assist there. Maybe just a little slow in that call. No, calling the assist while going for Bezio, getting it full confirm, most likely going to be a kill in the Adachi too. I love the setup with the 236A. Didn't almost really got the confirm. That would have been really cool if they did, but just a little too far. Gonna be getting the command grab here too, and this is gonna be wasting a lot of resonance time, so I hope they just cut this combo short.
Weepshi loves instant overheads. I've seen like 10 SJBs, like 6, 9 JBs as well. The moment they call that with a 5P, Weepshi's out of here. Weepshi's gonna be the best S9 player of all time. You know, just call it with a 5P, call it with a 5P, get a combo for those instant overhead calls, it's really gonna make a difference.
Absolutely, but offense is something we could definitely all get better at times, but defense, that's something we have to love at as well. And
oh yeah, so our local scene, Citra Hall just pointed this out, who's also local to me. Our local scene has the best 9 player and the best S player in the state. Both could be contested for in the country, so this is a reference to that apparently, Citra says.
That's really cool if so.
Yeah.
They're really paying homage to the scene that they've helped accumulate with and grow as a player. And honestly, this team can function pretty well. Both characters do have an instant overhead that they're able to utilize, and just like Atkins pointed out, once they're able to confirm off of those and make their pressure a lot more intimidating, this is going to be a lot... I don't want to say one-sided, but even most top players can't really defend against this kind of character that consistently. So it's a force to be reckoned with, to say the least. Almost as good as being able to stuff out the approach from that. Still no burst punish on that hit here, but we are going to be setting up a potential sandwich. No, it was a little too far. I love the plus frames. Didn't get the answer here, but is able to burst in time. I love the mash out. Notices that they weren't plus on the 2-3-6C. But got caught by the 5A. This might be bad. There we go. Burst assist punish, but a little too low to the ground to get it full confirm.
Okay, I like that. Teleport out, S6P to cover, getting out of that corner safely.
I think the ball's called Amethyst, if I remember correctly.
That sounds right.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Getting command grabbed once again. The Persona things are going in really strong right now. Oh no, what an unfortunate situation to be in. I don't love the fact that they tried to grab as the punish there, but it's better to get a punish than to not get a punish. Didn't kill the character though. This is going to be an alive 9, could potentially swap them out. Oh, made it a little unsafe because they were still on the screen. They could have easily gotten poked out. But thankfully, Generic did not recognize this and is just going to go for the simple combo on the S here, slowly but surely making this an even more unfortunate situation. Bursted in the 9, just trying to play this a lot more aggressive than they were before. Jumping in, throwing in a lot of jump buttons here, just playing patient on the defense, blocking the lows.
Oof. Okay. Generic name brand doing a lot of schmooving at the moment. Has had to spend meter in order to amplify the offense a bit, but the 9 eventually goes down. Sweepshy just down to the S. I have had some questions about their resonance usage. Yeah, like a scary situation like this, like VZO committed to the DP afterwards, that could have been the end. You gotta steal a second opportunity with that resonance call.
Yeah, absolutely. It's definitely scary to call the resonance from time to time, but it's a little scarier to try and go for the full Rekka on block there, especially without the assist to back you up. Weepshy unfortunately putting themselves in a game-losing situation. Generic taking the next game.
And I believe the set, right? I think Generic name brand gets the win over Weepshy 3-2.
Yeah, it looks like it 3-2.
Yeah, 3-2. That was a great set though. They were very even.
Yeah, definitely. As far as Weepshy is concerned, like conceptually, I can see where they're going. Like they're still just trying to put all the pieces together. It just comes down to like some pretty, fortunately small things of just like getting more comfortable in playing a 2v2 game. Like they do call assists sometimes, but it's usually just 6P. We didn't really see any like 4Ps, which both characters have pretty phenomenal anti-air assists in the form of their 4Ps, or 5Ps, which can serve as like some lockdown potential. But most importantly for the layer 1, they love instant overhead. They're gonna love getting a combo off of instant overhead. So calling 5P there is gonna help a lot. And then just game sense, right? You gotta use resonance to learn how to use resonance. So not the current goal should be like to try to not die with it and to see like how you can extract value out of that mechanic for comeback potential. But in terms of neutral game and what they were trying to do and how they were landing hits, I thought it was great. It's just a couple of little things that they need in their game.
Why is Mine giving us one of our graduates? Mitchie, please! It's not that hard. You just have to scroll up. Sorry.
It's a very tight-knit community here, I can tell.
Bro is not reading. Okay.
Typical BBTag player.
It's hard. You'd rather go for setups that are for sure than have to make the read. What the fuck? Okay, I have no one to put on stream, I guess. Okay, let's see if Nepgear's finished.
But yeah, to continue what you were saying, Atkins, a lot of what they were going on was definitely just very tiny things. Not being able to use their assist to burst punish, I noticed most of the time. And when they did, it was an assist that didn't give them a full confirm, so it wasn't as meaningful as it should be. There were also a few instances where the frame data wasn't fully apparent to them, like, oh, let's say they set up BZL from full screen. They didn't have the awareness to look at their meter and say, oh, I have full screen options to deal with this on reaction. And that's something that'll come with time, especially with both of their characters if they do end up sticking with them. they'll be able to not be as intimidated by what Adachi is doing and just interrupt whatever he tries to go for. Because Adachi can be a very committal character if he decides to be. Especially with the setup moves that he decides to choose. You do have to play a little patient around him, but they definitely have the resources to do so. Once they're a little more comfortable with that, just going in and confidently using their assists in order to assert their offense, they'll definitely do a lot better. Now, about the two players that we're going to be seeing now, Nepgear, I've definitely heard a lot of. They have asked me a lot of questions about playing Hyde. Though Fishlicker's someone I'm not aware of, and hopefully either of you two can fill me in on them.
Fishlicker only, they're like one of those for fun people. They just play the game because they like it, and they only play teams of if they ship the 2 characters on the team. So they also play Kanji Yukari. They're playing this to have the most fun at any time and see their OTP on screen.
Or Kanji Ota, right?
Kanji Yukiko.
Oh, Yukiko. Okay. I was about to say
Moontide is Kanji Naoto, and Moontide is the same. But yeah, Fishlicker has several teams, and they're all characters from the same series that they ship together.
Speaking of Moontide, since I am late, real quick, Dub, is anyone eligible for graduation tonight?
No, there is no one tonight who's eligible for graduation.
Oh, goody. Okay,
the only person would be Koala, and he hasn't entered in a while, so he's the only one with the current win on the board.
Dope.
Yeah.
Just makes it all the more interesting for all the players that are currently here, going to be able to show what they have and put themselves on the pedestal that all the other potential graduates are going to have later down the line. A lot of unconfirmed hits from both sides so far, unfortunately. Just really not making use of the resources they have is what I would have said until we got a nice punish on Nepgear's part. Going to be able to carry all the way to the corner. Has the time to use a semblance and hop over the low with 5C. Crazy use of the button there. Yeah, that's going to be able to hit the JC. I like the idea to throw bait. No, had the 5B on the other side, didn't call the CC to react to the situation, but is going to be able to cross under and take the space.
Hey, yo.
Lock out the super. Yeah, that's going to be a good punish if we're able to get somebody here. No burst until the later part. I do like the patience there. Nice recognition to be able to know that that is a crouchable thing there.
Yeah, Nepgear is playing really confidently. It is giving me a little anxiety because this Hyde is, well, I couldn't speak fast enough. Yeah, Hyde was going down. They've been really low for like the past 60 seconds.
Takes a hell of a confidence to do so, and just like it takes confidence to be able to super out of that situation, it's insane how much Fishlicker is just going in and doing what they think feels best in the moment. They are absolutely the kind of player you need to fear in bracket.
Yeah, Fishlicker is vibing, like all vibes. Dude, once he was like, I shouldn't have played this game as drunk as I am. Like, bro was getting drunk at like 6 p.m. on a Monday.
you gotta respect it. Just going in and having a good time. Unfortunately, whiffing the aerial and just gonna be able to jump out and get a full combo off this. Maybe kill? Yeah, didn't even need the super off of it. Going for a super basic confirm, and this is gonna be the first game for Fishlicker.
That's impressive. They not only got a kill with Blake, they got a kill with Blake meterlessly from that position. And if I were in that position, I wouldn't have been able to do a Blake combo. So, nice.
Absolutely. Blake is definitely one of the higher skill floor characters. Just because a lot of her routing requires you to have a little more intricate knowledge of how she goes about moving the screen. But if you're able to get it down, and she absolutely has a positional advantage whenever she does do so. So even if that didn't kill, which they definitely could have done just by going into the metered version of 214A Rekka, and then just doing super right after, because that always has the hit stun to do so.
Yeah.
But
now, on a
worked out either
more
way.
macro perspective, like, if you look at the totality of that game one, right, and you split it up into percentages, Nepgear was in control of like 80% of the match. The reason why it became so volatile was the Hyde dying. Like, Mai had almost a full life bar, Hyde was out there for a really long time, so it just kind of speaks to the importance of maintaining your 2v2. If Nepgear has more situational awareness on the life bars, they should be able to really control, like, even a bigger percentage of the match. It's just like that split second of keeping Hyde in is what kind of scares things away.
Absolutely. Even just going into this first match, we already saw Fishlicker getting anti-aired twice, and taking a good bit of damage from it. Didn't get the full punish on the 214A that we did last time, but are going to be chipping away at this on this Mai. I love the assist call there to be able to try and deter the Yang from going in. Safe jumping here, just really solid and consistent pressure. Didn't get the full confirm that they wanted to. Probably, no, not losing Mai just yet. Still keeping the character in. Yeah, trying to call the hide here. Did she commit to something? She did not. Okay. Just slowly but surely working on this.
Okay, so yeah, at least got Mai out of there. You know, hide, eat the punish, but it's not the worst thing in the world. You have your healthy character eat the brunt of the gank damage, and you still have the lead, and you sniped the Blake. There you go, congratulations.
Definitely something I'm noticing a lot of is that both players are not as aware of their health and their back character, and that as a result could potentially lead to them dying a lot sooner. But it doesn't really matter how much health they have if the other character dies before they do. Nepgear taking the first game a lot cleaner than that first one.
Yeah, I think Nepgear's team, more so than Fishlicker's, absolutely has the ability to cover full screen spacing, to where if you do have a low assist character, you can't really call them without purpose, because there is a high possibility that they can get punished. You know, unless you're going to activate cross combo or something like that, but you know, that's a next level decision that you have to have preemptively. Fishlicker's team has it, but it's not very fast. Like Blake 6p, right? Yang 6p, and I guess with Blink is on point, some of our buttons can kind of reach, but it's something that Fishlicker will definitely have to make note of when it comes to like stuff like My 5p, Hide 5p, Hide 6p, all that stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. With both characters on both.
I love it.
The inner Raiden really coming in there. Oh my god, wow, what spacing too. I did not know that was going to work from that distance. Unfortunately, didn't get too big a punish on it, just going to be able to return to the neutral here. I love the spacing from Nepgear to be able to go out of the way and call their assist in such a tricky way. They really have a good grasp of how they want to be moving on the screen. And that is definitely something to be praised so far. Trying to keep it a little safe on the Oki here, didn't get a strong hit, especially with the burst in the back there. The only real issue with calling the assist in that kind of way, it makes it a little more difficult to deal with bursts, but didn't really matter too much, not taking too much damage for it, just really trying to frame trap here. They're very frugal with how they use 5C, and they are willing to throw their turn away to be able to get that hit.
Alright, yeah, massive life lead here for Nepgear at the moment, just trying to chip down a character to death. Finds the 2A on the other side, that should be it. So slowly in here for Fishlicker to try to bring this back.
Oh wow, yeah, that was a really unfortunate situation. Because of how the assist was also hit in that context, Yang was significantly more minus than she would be otherwise. I think that's a little too low. Yeah, just gonna be going into the semblance. Side swap here? No, just gonna be keeping it same side and as simple as possible. Going for the DP routing. A little too high in the air to get the full confirm, but he's gonna be getting hit by the super. Did not get the full confirm off that, just went for the Rekka here. Wanted to keep it simple and got anti-aired because of the cross-up shark. That's gonna be next game going from Nepgear.
I ain't gonna lie, dead ass, based off the positioning and Hide's health, off that 214, if Fishlicker did 214 AC, 2C, quarter circle back, distortion, I think Hide died. I think Hide straight up died, actually.
Yeah, that was definitely one of those situations where, with a little more situational awareness, could have made it a disaster situation. But, not in Nepgear's favor regardless. I think if Fishlicker wants to come back from the point deficit here, they're gonna have to slow down their own play a little bit and take advantage of the fact that Nepgear is playing very reactively. They're forcing Fishlicker to come in close to them and put them in the position that they want them to be, but they're not really using their own mobility to their advantage. Like in that situation right there, they weren't able to use Blake's mobility to get a little further in. So as a result, Mai's just anti-airing in every possible moment she does. Not getting the craziest hits, but you don't really need anything crazy as long as it's stable. Gonna be able to get a full deep throw confirm here. Didn't finish their food, but I love the run under DP. It spaced them just enough so that they were able to not get crossed up properly. Good stuff, setting up a sandwich here. No, didn't go for it, just played it really simple and went for a simple block string. Really scared of maybe a reversal?
Yeah, trying to clean things up with Blake as much as they can. Taking to the skies quite a bit. I feel like Nepgear's had a pretty good eye for that. So, okay, maybe as a turn, keeping things more grounded.
I like the burst from Nepgear. Even if they did get punished by the assist, that was definitely the right call to save Mai. Just going to be playing it really simple here, throwing out a lot of projectiles, trying to chip away at both these characters here. Making really good use of how Hyde is definitely meant to be played, especially in this game. Oh, no punish on the burst here. That would have kept the momentum that they needed. This is a big throw. This is exactly what Fish Licker needs. Unfortunately, dropping the combo. Gonna be able to get an answer here. I love the stabilization there. Fantastic stuff from Netgear. Recognizing the hit and jumping in a specific way to where that they'll be able to get what they need to do. Unfortunately, did not salvage the sandwich, but this is enough to get hit by the 5B. Nice mash out from Fish Licker.
Yeah, I can tell Netgear was preemptively really trying to stuff out any Yang armor. That dash cancel off the 2As is what kind of brought things into chaos, but should be able to clean it up with this high super and take the game, and I lost count. Is that the set?
I believe that's the set, yeah. 3-1 to Netgear. Yeah, okay, so after that first game, it definitely seemed like Netgear had a good idea of how Fish Licker wanted to play. So once they started playing reactively and just waiting for them to come to them, it never really went any further than that, mostly because I believe that's the way Fish Licker was most comfortable playing. Especially since Dove said they do just play for fun. So they were probably just coming in just like swinging. They just wanted to be able to hit the character, for lack of a better way to phrase it. And you gotta respect that. But I do, as a Hyde player myself, I do love the way that Netgear was going about a lot of that play, because Hyde is a very defensive character. He wants to be able to position himself in a way to where he can react to whatever the opponent is doing in neutral, and then use his movement to be able to counteract that. And I think a lot of what Netgear was doing was a good essence of that. Once they're able to utilize a lot more of Hyde's tools, or just stabilize their routing a bit more and get Oki that's a little scarier, they're going to be able to really make the team look a lot better. What do you think?
Yeah, no, I think you put that perfectly. I actually don't really have much else to add.
Yeah, no, Netgear moving on to their next round, and we're going to be moving on to someone we actually spoke about a little bit in the beginning of the tourney, Tafari versus Phantom Up. Playing the Yosuke Rachel, I don't think I've ever seen this team before. Liz has, like, forbidden this from ever being played. So.
I mean, to be fair, Liz has forbidden, like, 79% of Rachel teams, so...
Yeah, I honestly can't blame her. She is quite stingy when it comes to those things, so seeing anything out of the norm definitely surprises me quite a bit.
Did Tafari lock in on Yosuke Adachi? Yosuke Rachel! Tafari!
Yeah.
Bro, what?
Yeah, no, we were just commenting on that. Almost like we were about to comment on a fantastic assist call from Tafari. Gonna be able to get a full happy birthday here and just build a lot of meter while doing so.
Okay, I thought that did work. I was gonna be like, that feels like it shouldn't work. I hate this combo. So I think me putting that energy into the world made that combo not work. I'm really sorry.
I hate this combo. That's how I feel about Carl corner combos in BBCF. Combos that make you go PU.
That is probably the most apt way of describing a Carl combo, almost as much as it is apt to be able to block a lot of these overheads there. I love the use of the 6B to be able to confirm the JB there, because that button does have a drag down effect if you're not careful with it. Unfortunately, DPing out here. Got a weird starter, so even though this is Susan, probably not going to do that much damage. What the fuck? What happened? I actually, like, there were like 3 things happening at once. I genuinely can't tell.
And Phantom Up did used to play Ruby Yuzu, but he has recently been trying to switch to Ruby Susan, and he's been sticking on it for quite a bit.
It's a good team.
He's also local to me.
Nice.
Have a lot of locals here just showing out for tonight. You love to see it.
Only 2, but yeah. I didn't know Phantom Up was local to me, and he's been entering our BBTag tournament since the beginning. And then I found out he was local to me because I was going to Frosty and all the local homies were there, and he was there. He's like, hey! I was like, what? Oh, you're running a BBTag local, Citru? That's awesome. I'll pull up. My set Liz will cook.
It's gonna be calling out the
C/Clash with Gun Blast. I can safely say I've never seen those 2 moves clash before. Oh my god.
What a hit confirm. God damn. Good stuff. They definitely did not need to do that, but I love the ability to just throw that out there.
I think from the moment that this first match started with the happy birthday combo with the backwards hitbox of Rachel 5P not fully connecting and Yosuke super whiffing, this first match has been like the embodiment of chaos. Like, this has been really, really hard to keep up with, so it was a very fitting ending. There's just I can't remember the name of any moves in this game. Like, I don't know what's up with me today. I can't remember the name of anything. Buzz on the Astral, thank you.
Yeah. The unfortunate situations aside, I definitely think that Phantom Op had the right idea of approaching that. They were using a lot of the aerials of both Ruby and Susan that are able to stuff out a lot of Yosuke's approaches if he isn't directly above them. And using the 6P to be able to confirm that made approaching or just doing anything in neutral without waiting for Phantom to move a lot more impressive for Tafari. So I do like the idea of swapping to the Narukami here to be able to just space out that situation and not have to approach in that way.
Yeah, it should make things a little bit more stable. Probably still have to stick to the air-to-air game for Yosuke, but having access to pretty much identical 6Ps between Ruby and Susanoo for the bullet assist to cover the ground should be helpful.
Absolutely, especially with the way they are going about that. What an anti-air! And the confirm too? Nah, Tafari is ridiculous. That was amazing. Oh, I really love the push block from Phantom out there to not have to deal with the cross-up, and the push block on the 5C here, making him whiff, and gonna be able to, unfortunately, drop the combo, but burst on hand, so not have to take too much damage from it. Just playing it really simple here, calling out the 236C, getting the JB, and just dragging them right back to the ground. No meter to work with on Safari's part, it just forced to block all of this. I like the reaction to this command grab here, getting crossed up, potentially swapping? No, a little too late on the CC, but DP hitting from really far. This Narukami character.
Yeah, Tafari really just going, like, holding forward with Narukami and just simply making the right decision. Like, that's all I can really bring it to. Not even really having to call too many assists in the process, commits to the entirety of the smart combo, has the punish on the assist, Phantom out in trouble here.
There we go, getting a full confirm. I think Susan's one of the few characters that can tech forward. Yeah, okay, they were able to do that, but didn't quite hit the assist before they were able to do so. So now they're in a sandwich situation. That was the slowest JC of all time, but it worked out because it was a cross-up, and you know what, I feel that. Tafari taking that next game, honestly, they didn't really do much different. It just, they got in once or twice, they got their game plan going, and they were able to really just scare Phantom into either wasting their resources or just not feeling very comfortable when they're on top of them. And I think that is just gonna be what they have to embody throughout the next couple games in order to keep that momentum going.
I agree. Phantom up not locking in yet, and so it looks like they're going to be going back to their old team now for the Ruby Yuzu, which is a very interesting swap.
Get ready.
Yeah, with Ruby Susan, there was a lot of aggression there, but I feel like Yuzu doesn't really want to use a lot of what Ruby offers. I could see 5P being pretty useful for her, because that's a forward-moving assist, and she could always use some cross-up shenanigans with teleports into active swapping. But, I don't know, I feel like getting a confirm like that would be even better. Gonna be able to get some side swap stuff. Yeah, there we go. Gonna be able to block that out. This is what Yuzu excels at. Unfortunately, did not get a block on the burst here. Gonna be able to burst out themselves and just reset the situation. Getting counter up with the 5B, but not getting a full confirm. Maybe missed their jump cancel, but getting another chance at doing so right now. Dropping this one too. Oh wow, I love the movement from Phantom up there. Just moving backwards from the moonsault to be able to whip punish them. Good confirm on Safari's part, carrying them all the way to the corner.
Alright, yeah, gonna be able to find this throw. So Phantom Up, I feel like a YouTube pick from the first second of the match that I was able to tell, they're trying to establish a little bit more space control. Not that it couldn't be done with Susanoo, but I think they're just more comfortable with Yuzu. So, in terms of like slowing things down a bit.
Comfort is definitely what is going to be the big thing here. Almost as comfortable as they seem to be with just letting that DHC rock. I did not think that was going to win against Zeodyne, but then again, that super has 0 involved. Good jump out from Phantom up here, just going to be able to really assert themselves in the neutral here. Unfortunately, had to block the second hit of V-Slash, so they didn't get a punish on that, and is going to be getting caught by the JC after as a result. Going to be getting some nice Oki here. Just jumping out. Yeah, nice block on the assist, and that's probably going to be a dead character.
So yeah, so I mean the game has at least slowed down. I think that was Phantom Ops' initial goal. It's just in terms of coming out on top of the 2v2 game, they have not been able to make that happen. As Ruby will be going down. Solo user with level 4 resonance on deck. That was I got hit.
Yeah, blocking Yosuke on incoming is probably one of the top 5 most difficult things to do. Right on top of blocking hard on incoming, and we don't have to talk about that character. But
if Mitchie makes it to top 8, we will. Ooh, PU. We actually have 2 hearts in top 8, I think. Okay, Tafari takes the second game. The third.
Oh god, we're getting foreshadowing to more hard players already. You're scaring me. But yeah, Tafari going to be able to just utilize a lot what we talked about before. And I think this is the first set that I feel comfortable saying that both players feel at least a little more, I don't want to say comfortable again, but willing to enact their Oki and just keep it very simple. You know, just air dashing at them plus assist, doing a tech chase, just going over them with moonsault, something like that. Just doing anything in their power to force the opponent to block and be scared of them after getting knocked down. Just a lot more of that, and it's definitely making a big difference here. Almost as big a difference as being able to get a pickup after that trade here. Didn't get a full meaty, just recognize that that 6B call was not meaty and gonna be able to get a full confirm off of that too. I like the assist. Oh no, the 5B going the wrong way! And be unfortunately unable to get the full confirm there, but Ruby doing the same thing! Man, they are really both trying to prove me wrong.
Yeah, I mean, fortunately for Phantom Up, the momentum is still in their favor. We'll actually get a kill on Narukami here with the call out on the JA. Not in the cleanest manner, but a kill's a kill.
Okay. That was just one of those games. It happens sometimes to the best of us. Just getting a little overwhelmed by all the little interactions happening, maybe getting a little frustrated, and just wanting it to go back to neutral as soon as possible. Phantom Up taking that next game.
Yeah, I mean, a big part of BBTag is being able to establish control in whatever sense of the word that you find that to be, whether it be keeping your opponent away from you or making sure your opponent can't play the game. And I mean, although the control wasn't completely there from either side, they definitely both had interactions that they would have liked for to go another way. The reality is you can't always have full control, so another part of BBTag is adapting to chaos. And I think Phantom Up did that the best there, was awarded for that adaptation. So in terms of a character who specializes in control, Adachi is on the screen now. We're going to be switching to Adachi Yosuke, who I have seen Safari play before. They pull it off extremely well. The way that they Zio, the way that they 6P, my gosh.
ID back Zio, let's go! Yeah, just already forced to block the user here. I like the idea from Phantom Up to just try and go in as soon as possible, even if they feel maybe a little more comfortable going on the other side and just not approaching from that way, but unfortunately just getting caught by the assist here. Oh no, tried to punish the burst, but was a little too far and got 2-6B instead. Gonna be able to push block away from them and just call out the auto combo. Safari looking a lot cleaner this game.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen him play a variety of Yosuke teams, but this Yosuke Adachi one seems one that have the best grip on, so... And not only that, the potency of this team, if you're able to pull it off, which doesn't have a very high, like, it's not the most complex team to pull off in the world, it does force an immediate counteraction of your opponent to the game plan of, like, can you stop Adachi from setting up Zio? Can you stop Yosuke from being enabled by the Zio? Can you do anything in a neutral game? Like, those are hard questions to answer.
Yeah, absolutely. But almost as hard as being able to hit confirm that particular 214A. I love the use of the assist there to just do exactly what they needed to. Yeah, okay, good resonance call. Embodying exactly what you mentioned before about using a resonance to just look at the situation and go from there. But it didn't really matter too much because we got hit and then reset into 5C. Tafari taking the next game very demandingly.
Indeed, indeed. I didn't... Man, I meant to pay attention to this for the next 2 games, and I didn't. But, just about the way that Safari was kind of setting up, I noticed on incoming mix, they kind of had a telegraphed situation that they were looking for on the same timing each and every time. Don't forget on your incoming, you can hold a button to delay the incoming, so opponents don't set up free, auto-timed meaty Oki on you. So it's kind of like it's a small thing that does have big implications, because if you never delay the incoming, in theory, your opponent can just put like the most jacked up thing ever to hit you as immediate as soon as your second character comes in. So
Yeah, absolutely. That's something even a lot of players that we watch in typical tourneys definitely fall prey to. It just seems so innocuous to be able to do so, but being able to mix up that timing just makes any kind of setup that they might be going for a lot less prevalent. Now, some teams and some players do have setups in which they could do that regardless of your delay timing,
yeah,
but that's a lot fewer and far between, especially considering the way that the game is designed in that way. But it's good to keep in mind regardless. Being able to vary the timings that you come in and make it so you're able to throw off the opponent just gives you a little more momentum to work with, and makes it so the incoming situation's a little less frustrating too, because I don't think anyone wants to deal with fucking Moonsault in that way and be forced to guess left right when he is right on top of you. Not a fun situation to be in. But I think the only other thing I have to comment on from that set is Safari had the right idea with their Oki, but it felt like they were a little too reliant on which way the opponent was teching. Because if the opponent was teching away in such a way to where they wouldn't be able to do that IED back to throw off which way they were going to be forced to block, it would make their Oki a lot weaker, especially considering the only reason he was able to open them up a lot of the time is due to that.
What is this, Team
So-
Queens? Sorry, I got distracted.
No worries, this is definitely an interesting team, but I could definitely see Safari just ironing out that Oki a little more, even if it is definitely a lot better than what I'm used to. But
Ready. Get ready.
it goes a long way, and being able to just vary it up and know that all of your options are a little safer and consistent makes you a little more comfortable going so, and reduces a little bit of load on the mental stack. But we're gonna have a little bit more of a stack on top of us here, because the Neo is gonna be a crazy pick here, already starting off pretty strong.
I think it's so funny looking at this and being like, man, I see two evil champions on the screen, and one of them is not Adachi. Like, what the hell is this game, man? Yeah, Neo, and the joke is Neo and Naoto Shurigane just won Evo Japan thanks to, I just
Nezu.
can't remember anything today. What's his name?
Nezu.
Thank you. Yes, so this is a...
Is that the same Nezu that plays Hibiki in
Yes.
Maybe?
CF? Cool, I didn't know
It
he
is,
played this
it is.
game.
Yep.
No, yeah, Nezu's ridiculous at this game, and I don't want to say it is inspiration to be picking this team, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was. Oh no, missing the kill shot there.
One of our graduates, Minatame, is like a dedicated Neo main. Ended up on Neo Hilda because obviously Hilda is really good for Neo. But he, Buins did say this first team is for Mine. If I lose, I blame Mine. So Minatame, if Buins loses, it's your fault. Mine has been teaching him some Neo though.
Ooh, interesting use of the counter to be able to get out of that sandwich situation, and using the the command grab, once again, even just after getting punished for it, gonna be able to meaty the incoming timing. Just gonna have to play a little patient here. Oh, getting caught by the J236, but a little more help to work with here. Just gonna be trying to get in on this Adachi. Has to be really patient with how much meter's on the board. Yeah, and unfortunately getting caught by the JB, and that's gonna be game one going to Safari.
Yeah, unfortunate on Buin's resiliency there, because even though it looked like they weren't really doing much, they were actually doing a lot. They were doing the right thing. They were playing the way that you need to play against Adachi, and that's like, don't let the dude get the full screen for free. Constantly move forward, gap close, keep it at mid screen as much as possible, and force him to interact. And yeah, you can tell that like Buins was like getting frustrated with that, and then just tried to do super to maybe like predict the call rather than react to a call, and it didn't work out. But that was the right play, is just pressure and harass with JAs constantly.
Get ready.
So the decision making is going to have to change a little bit, because we swapped over to the Rognan Naoto for this one. I want to say this team is okay, at least in theory, but I really don't know how Naoto likes using Rogna for anything here. I could definitely see Rogna plus 6p being a force to be reckoned with, though.
Can't escape from crossing fate. Fight.
Yeah, I play. Well, I kind of play both of these characters separately, but I've never thought
Bleens
about
is also,
using
I want to say,
together.
Bleens is going to be doing a lot of, what's the overhead?
Gauntlet Hades.
Gauntlet Hades. Bleens is Gauntlet Hades' strongest soldier.
Word.
You should listen to all Ragna players because I definitely think that is something that is unanimous throughout all of them. But regardless of that, gonna be able to get the Oki here, and oh no, yeah, no, that auto combo does not work after the 6-second timer, so it's just gonna be doing a little bit of a reset there. I like the DP choice because that is going to catch them there. Nice confirm on both of the hits here. Isn't going to be able to get anything else on the Adachi, but it's going to be setting up the incoming situation. The exact issue that we just discussed prior. Bleens taking advantage of it and almost perfecting Tafari in this next game.
Swag. Yeah, that was really good. Very Ragna dominant. Who is Blaine's ordinary main team?
Heart
Again?
Jin, but he's bad on it. So do you remember there was a Ragna Narukami player last time that you were like, this guy is a protag player. He's like, yeah, he's born to play protagonist. His main team is Heart Jin, yeah.
Yes, I remember now. Yeah. I remember that. Yes.
I'm calling you out, Bleens. You suck on Heart Jin. Stick to what you know.
Crazy.
Nah, Mito, if you saw that tournament, you would have agreed with me. They like switched to protagonist, and I was just like, your heart is. And I'm seeing it in this. Actually, what's so hilarious about this is that I forgot what Bleens' main team is because I was so impressed by their Ragna. I was like, I know Ragna isn't their main, but they're kind of playing it like it is. Who do they play again? So like,
he plays Jin, and he actually won our beginner-only BBCF tournament last week.
no.
Right, I remember seeing that on Twitter, so they're definitely not a slouch when it comes to fighting games. Just really able to utilize all of their tools to their advantage here. This Ragnar really is really fucking good. I am already impressed.
I don't know. They should reconsider. But yeah, right now Tafari getting a lot of the Adachi Yosuke mind games going with mind games. There is no interaction. I'm not gonna call it a mind game. The game plan with Zio and such. Yosuke does go down in the process.
Oh my god. That was a crazy 5A. I did not think that was going. That's tragic. And I actually really do like the DHC synergy there. Gonna be able to like be safe regardless of the situation. Gonna be getting the cross combo here, and that's gonna be a dead Tafari. Yeah, I'm sold on this team. This seems like a very strong. I don't want to say like domineering kind of neutral because look at the other team on the screen, but it definitely feels like Bleens has a good idea of how both these characters are going to play, at least in the position that we're seeing in them in now. And Safari doesn't really know how to get them off of them just yet. I also saw a couple knowledge checks that happened, unfortunately, like Tafari blocking the second hit of Gauntlet Hades when it's fully crouchable, and wasn't able to get a punish on that as a result. But little things like that can be ironed out over time. This is going to be more of a feeling thing.
Indeed. But yeah, coming together for now. It's not even to say that Bleens didn't have that mindset within the game one that they lost, because as I mentioned, they were trying to gap close with Neo the best they could. They just couldn't quite make it happen. But yeah, something about this team, Ragna supplemented by Naoto, is really kind of putting a dent in Safari's plans. And it's only going to be a further dent that's pushed in with this DP getting punished. Are we going for marks? Your Naruto combos are better than mine, I'll give you that.
Yeah, and for some very nice Oki, they're going to be, unfortunately got bursted out, but I don't know, you're going back to neutral against these characters when it's already been very uncomfortable for you to do so thus far. Almost got into a if you confirm that, you would have been ridiculous.
That was almost a Master Chief ass moment.
Speaking of Master Chief, DPing on Wake Up in that point, throw baiting on Wake Up like that? Dude. This match has been so cursed, but oh no. Okay, unfortunately did not account for the 6-second timer, and not gonna lose their character or anything, but this is gonna be a one hell of a reversal in momentum. Yeah, doesn't have to do much here. What? Oh, maybe they were worried for the DHC. I could see that being a problem. But they are not playing Hilda team. They are not playing fucking my Yumi. They can't do a DP assist. That's not a thing. And they're gonna be losing their Ragna for it.
I think they might be able to, it's just the DP was way too late. Like, it was like, call 6P, run up, and then DP, and you're just not gonna have enough coverage. But they might be able to do it in other contexts.
Dude,
Yeah,
this guy is breaking my headphones.
Yeah, I heard that too. That was really loud.
I know that's like a glitch. I've never heard it that loud.
Okay, I like that.
Ooh.
Just killing the Adachi there. Are we getting punished? Yeah, okay. Oh, waiting.
Oh my god.
Crazy DP to be able to get out of that situation, though.
What? Tafari?
Why did that hit? I have so many questions.
I had no idea it was that active. That is funny.
They're
Oh,
both
no, yeah, that's
they're
definitely
both
accurate,
so
though.
confused in stream queue right now. And then Queen says it was supposed to be a Hama. Bruh.
That means they accidentally tiger need that that super, which is very, very, very funny.
That's even more impressive, honestly. But yeah, good stuff to both players. I think once Bleens showed the very strong layer 1 game plan with Ragna and Naoto, it was kind of hard for Tafari to come back from that, even on the team that they're playing. They weren't able to really create the space that they wanted to and countercall the assist in a way that was going to force Bleens to play differently. And I'm noticing that's a lot of the issue whenever any of these players are coming into contact with a game plan they're not familiar with. They aren't really comfortable being able to swap on a moment's notice, and that's going to be a big thing going against a bunch of teams like even this one right here, Blitztank Merkava. This is definitely going to be a unorthodox playstyle, to say the least. So it's going to be up to Nepgear to be able to look at what they're doing and think, okay, I need to change how I'm playing in order to accommodate for how they're playing. Like how they did earlier in that first set with Fishlicker being able to play a little more passive and reactive. They might have to play a little more aggressive and proactive here, but we'll ultimately have to see.
I will say Mio proudly proclaims that they are our gatekeeper. You can't beat Mio, you can't make top 4. But Mio also says that Bleens is the gatekeeper when they're not here, so if Mio wins this, we'll have the gatekeeper winners finals.
As a fellow gatekeeper of my local, I appreciate that energy. I got 9th in 2 tournaments last night.
The gatekeeper becomes the gate kept?
Yeah, I'm keeping top 8 from the other.
Yeah.
Oh, that was tragic. They definitely did not want 5C there. That was supposed to be a super to punish the other super. Especially since my super is really fast. But unfortunate. Yeah, this is the kind of game that you could tell that the gatekeeper tag is very fitting. They did one thing, and they did it really well.
Yeah, Mio also goes by no lab Mio. They are very proud that they do not lab. So, this is all vibes.
Get ready.
That's also something I can get behind. I hate labbing.
Damn.
Have you seen my combos? They're not good.
You are not Jay Wong. You can't do that. Get back in there.
I am. I'm like Jay Wong, but bad. Like that could be my tag if I wanted it to.
Worst Jay Wong.
Oh, almost as insane as this pressure here, though. Neptune just making a really good job of being able to force this tank to block and choose a particular defensive option at any given point. Oh yeah, nice coverage with the 6B, just being able to use their advantage on the 6B. Nice low to cover the armor there. Oh, holy shit, damn. This is gonna scale pretty hard because that was an assist starter. But we're gonna be getting the character out either way, so it works out in their favor.
Yeah, Netgear shouldn't get too tilted by that interaction. You know, the Blitztank is still super low. Just really be careful about these assists and happy birthdays. It's giving me a little bit of anxiety now. But okay, they're doing the thing I was gonna mention. I think more 5P calls are necessary, but from a further range. Like, you don't need to play like so up close.
Oh wow. Okay, didn't get the punish quite there, probably because they weren't familiar with the situation itself. But you can't really blame them too much. This is still definitely a little unfortunate. Yeah, just mashing out on Blockstun here. Mio putting themselves in a much more favorable position. Using a mid against tank, you're crazy. Gonna be able to clutch it out after jumping into the 2A armored low. Nepgear going down 2-0 here. Okay. So if you're Nepgear in this situation, you're noticing that Mio is doing a lot of just very proactive defense, you know, mashing here, doing a lot of DPs on wake up there. They need to play a little slower. They need to recognize that Mio isn't respecting them in the slightest and start keeping these a little tighter or swap to a worse character. That is definitely an option. This is a team that I know that they play. I remember I fought them at Taku and they played this exact team. So I don't know, maybe they have some stuff with this. Just gonna be able to zone out the zoner character a little more.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
what-
know they played it last time they entered. But they said they've been feeling Mai a little bit more lately.
Yeah, I mean, what
Yeah.
I would hope to see from Netgear is just like trying to dictate the pace of the game with more of your assists. That was almost an example of it, right? 6P and then run up with Elizabeth. They just didn't run up far enough, so it's just some situational awareness in terms of like keeping things tight under pressure game. But like, assists will go a long way with the way that Waluigi Tells is playing. To where like if you can make them block first, then approach, keep it locked down, and just apply some pressure, it'll go a long way.
Ooh, yeah, speaking of assists, gonna be able to use the assist to punish the burst and just go straight into the corner here. This already looking way better for Neff. Gonna be able to anti-air, but unfortunately a little too high. Maybe due to the assist hit stun, but gonna be able to kill the character. This is gonna be a sandwich. Nice stuff, just putting them into a really unfortunate situation, but killing the Liz, unfortunately. Not keeping it as tight as they needed to, and gonna have to pop resonance here. Getting hit by the overhead, that's gonna be dead character. Nepgear going down 3-0.
Waluigi Tells does it. It was really funny that like Tink did a push block and bro went like nowhere. Like in terms of just like the overall hitbox, I think he moved like 2 feet. But yeah, Blitztank is one of those characters who I feel like in a tournament like this is really hard to fight against because there's just like a lot of ways in which like he plays and some of the options that he has that are very atypical, like his armored normal, so you have to really be aware of how like armor state works in relation to tank, and his laser super is super fast, and he's actually a really competent zoner. Like he's not a bad character, not even to mention like the unblockable JC and setups for that, so it can be a bit tough if you yourself are still trying to get your game plan together or like trying to function and figure out your approach against a character that requires so much out of you with the neutral and defense, you know?
Yeah.
I do want to
absolutely.
go over, we are moving into losers side top 8. So we got Bleens and Mio, the Gatekeeper winners finals. Down here, we're getting Seth versus Fishlicker, winner gets Tafari, and then we have Phantomoth versus Macintosh, winner gets Nepgear.
Beautiful. All right, moving cleanly into the top 8 state and finally getting to the heart that we were alluding earlier. I'm already scared for my life here. I'm not even playing the game, but
Mitchie has been getting very good with this team lately.
yeah,
Like, he's been working his ass off. He's been talking to Sony-kun a lot about Yumi. Yeah, he's been working really hard to get better. Oh my god. Super dash moment.
You know, the dedication
Fishlicker
to,
really wants those DP routes, and I respect it. They are cool.
yeah, no, I was about to comment on that too. That is definitely something they have attempted at least 7 times every time they've been on stream, and they have not gotten it once. But you gotta respect the tenacity.
Yeah, I respect
to be
the
able to
grind
just
set.
go for it over and over again. Yeah. Okay, I like the choice to just go for a very safe routing there to try and bait burst, but Blake and Weiss burst is like, you gotta be ready for that shit, and almost like you have to be ready for JC. What a crazy button. Oh damn, that was unfortunate. Just not getting caught there. Autopiloting into the throw. Doing a lot of throw into button here. Oh, I wasn't ready for that 5B to hit either. So many counter hits. Everything's a counter hit. DPing out, finally killing a character, so a little bit of normalcy coming. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, they've been talking to Sony-kun too much because I don't need to see 5C like this, bruh.
That was a fuzzy 5C, Mito.
Oh, so true.
So true.
Me when I press 5C when I have an unreactable cross-up overhead.
Isn't necessary to strike
Listen,
down evil.
the layers.
It can be done with so much
It's
precision
different
and
timing because one is instant, the other one is just like a little bit on a delayed timing. So you're doing that to blow up fuzzy guarding. If you close your eyes, think about it, it makes sense. But don't open your eyes because it's reactable.
You know, if you're closing your eyes, you're probably not blocking them anyway, so I don't like that advice at all. But yeah, regardless, it did do the job, and I hate that Sony-kun is making this person do so. But you know what? Heart things, and Heart is probably one of the characters you have to be ready for in that kind of taste anyway. Like, look at that JV. Why did that hit? Regardless of why it hit, just gonna be able to try and cling to some sort of normalcy here. Get something. Man, Heart really does bring the worst out of players.
Dude, that was like, it was the same homing dash twice from a back jump, and she just like floated in. Like, I don't know, man. I'd be getting so tilted here. Fishlicker may want to invest in some 4Ps, just to, like force back homings and things of that sort. Because don't deal with these cheater tactics. that Heart Idol puts on the table.
Yeah, just really has to enforce their game plan a little more. And they're throwing out a lot more of, damn, okay, armoring through the 214 or 2360, excuse me, and not making too much of it. Just gonna be getting hit by the 5B right in exchange here. Not enough blocks out of the 6P to force blocks done in, logging them down. The 5P not going far enough to confirm off of the 2360 in the air. But Fishlicker looking pretty good here. Just need to maintain the momentum, not punishing the burst with the assist, but the DP hitting from behind. Man.
Alright. So many push blocks coming in the table here for Fishlicker. He's like, get this insect off of me. It's just flying all over the place. Like,
they really went from 5 to 1 bars within the span of 15 seconds because they don't want to block this character.
Mito, I think for the past 20 seconds, Fishlicker has only hit variations of A plus D. It's just like either DP or push block for like 20 seconds straight.
That is also a good way of looking at it, yeah, and there it is. Just gonna be able to...
You're not dead, however.
The jump
consider
in
following.
blocking that... oh, that wasn't just me, right? Like, we all saw that?
I missed it.
It stuttered a little on my screen, but thankfully it didn't seem like it messed up the combo too much. Just gonna be popping.
I don't know if Fish knows that's a low. That's the second time that I hit that way.
Yeah.
Love isn't necessary to striking down
But
evil.
killed the character, so they're gone, and Seth Mitchie putting another game on the board, 2-0 up on Fishlicker.
Yeah, that was Fishlicker's game. Yeah, the same thing kind of meant the demise of both of those characters. It ruined the 2v1 and it ruined the 1v1. That dreaded Yumi 2360 that is a low for some reason.
For some reason is probably the most apt way to put that. Yeah, a triple hitting low that is only -4, I think, and you aren't really able to do much about it. Definitely the button of all time. Almost reacted to the throw there. Didn't get a full punish on the burst. A lot of missed opportunities with that. Just going to be calling out a lot of projectiles to force the Blake into playing the Yumi's game. I like the use of the meter there to just stabilize the hit and carry them to the corner here. Call and assist is the meaty. DPing the 5C. Good stuff. Getting them off of them.
Okay. Oh man, that dreaded 5B almost leading to hella damage. Fishlicker just getting really zoned out here at the moment. Mitchie playing a little slow.
Oh yeah, didn't delay the follow-up enough there. Just trying to get the Blake out. I like the movement with the Yang. Gonna be able to get them out. Oh, they definitely did not want that. That was supposed to be a DP. But not punished for their own DP and just jumping out. Gonna be able to kill the Yumi, and this is gonna be a solo Heart situation. But then again, this is Heart. Oh no, not quite getting the confirm. Just gonna be swinging with that 5B, and you definitely don't want to be doing that against Heart of all characters. You're probably not gonna cash out quite yet. Just gonna be going for the safe jump. Just keeping
Yeah, that's
it.
why I was mentioning earlier. Fishlicker needs more 4P, just as non-committal advantiers as you could utilize. To where like, if it hits, awesome. If it makes her block, awesome. If it works out a 4P. You know, not ideal, but better than what's been going on. Like, committing with DP or trying to chase her is not the way.
Yeah, absolutely. Just, it's kind of hard to do a lot of these things that they were attempting to do. I really don't think the way that Mitchie is going about pressuring Fish for push blocking so much is working very well. Especially considering they've been put in so many situations where they've just been push blocking to forcing to block something else. They don't have meter here, so... Well, now they do, and yeah, just going to be getting Kit once again. Not getting a full confirm, but just going to be meeting with the J2A, and that's going to be Fishlicker putting themselves on the board.
Yeah, so Fishlicker able to make it happen. I do think if you're Mitchie, though, you're okay with the way that game went. I mean, essentially, Yang and Blake were super healthy at the time they killed Yumi, and Heart was able to do so much work to make it a 1v1. And just really kind of force the issue. And Fishlicker is investing a lot into push blocks on Heart, so... yeah, really the key to victory, if Seth Mitchie just maintains your 2v2 and overwhelms Fishlicker, you're going to be getting more damage more often than not if Fishlicker continues to push block, so...
Yeah, absolutely. They're trying to go about dealing with push block in a very non-committal way, but if they don't push block and just simply leave the situation, it's definitely a lot less threatening for Fishlicker, so I think they need to start utilizing that more. I like the use of the 2A to catch any jump attempts after the push block. Oh no, J236A just not giving a full confirm there because of the soft knockdown it forces. They're really frugal with how they're spending a lot of their assist meter. Not assist, the regular meter, because there have been a few situations where Heart definitely could get an extension that would make a big difference in terms of damage, but they've been just keeping it there. Oh, maybe they tried to block cross up there, just getting hit by a lot of little consecutive hits, dying by 1,000 cuts per se, and evening out the health pools.
Dude, Yang is like the MVP. She's done so much work since she's been in. I just feel like I've been watching Fish Licker like zip around the screen and like hit a B button, and like that has done so much to the match.
Man, that was like the third time where Seth Mitchie got a very stable hit on the 236 in the air, but wasn't able to confirm off of it because Heart 5P doesn't go far enough. Oh yeah, they thought they got hit too, so that was a burst out. Back homing on Wake Up, we love to see it.
Mitchie has recently found out
that's gonna be in bowling through the super, and that's gonna be Bwing. Seth Mitchie, excuse me. God damn it. I didn't make the mistake all game.
I think Mitchie has recently like started figuring out how broken backhoming is, and now everyone on the server hates fighting him. Like it was like overnight.
I think that's the story of every Heart player.
Yeah.
Figure out how broken backhoming is, and then people don't want to play them anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, I honestly struggle to even ask Sony-kun for games sometimes if I'm already in a bad mood, just because of how frustrating it can be. So it was definitely clear that Mitchie had a little more of a solid game plan going into that. Fish Licker was just throwing out a lot of buttons and forcing them to play a little more safe. But I like the defense, just not really giving up in terms of push blocking or just being able to get the Heart off of them and throw them into a bunch of scramble situations where they could potentially get a hit that might lead to a little more damage. You know, Blake isn't exactly a high damage character, and Yang is kind of inconsistent when it comes to doing air combos, especially mid-screen. But, you know, death by 1,000 cuts, like we mentioned during the set, and it did work out for that third game, but wasn't able to stabilize it and got a little presumptuous on defense there, and as a result was losing that set, and unfortunately getting knocked in a bracket, but good stuff to making top 8.
I'm sorry, this Steam username is godlike. Narukami02. I love this.
So Mitchie fought them in round 1. It was like, "Are you Narukami02?" And they were like, "Yeah." And I was like, "That name goes hard."
Bro, if I pull up to a cab and I see Narukami02 like ready to fight, I'm not getting on that cab. Like,
this is the same energy as a salaryman pulling up with like the most insane fightcade stick you've ever seen in your life and plays like a low tier and just kicks you out and makes you waste all of your money on the
yeah, like rolls up to the cab, plays Q and third strike. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's the vibe.
Nice. Almost as much of a vibe as that hit confirm was. Good stuff to Narukami, but didn't get a full confirm off of it. Oh my god, I really want to say that 5C was not in. Yo, backwards.
Narukami back shots?
The fact that they knew, that is a very Narukami02 play right there.
Yeah, but Phantom did not. Okay.
Wait, this is actually my favorite player ever.
Dude, Macintosh. Their name is Macintosh, and on Start GG, they have a picture of an old Mac computer, and their full name is Macintosh 2002. And it's like a Macintosh from 2002. I love this guy.
Implying that Narukami is just a really slow computer when it comes to his brain. I would not be surprised.
Is one of my new favorite BBTag players. It's official.
You gotta come back. Where did Lance go? Why did Lance come back? I need the Teddy. That Teddy team was sick. None of the Teddies ever come back.
Yeah, no, they watch MV and they're like, damn, he's just too good at the game. But yeah, in a more serious note, I think a lot of what Phantom Op's already doing is definitely, let's say, stifling a lot of how Narukami02 wants to play this. Damn, a lot of buttons, damn. Just gonna be... I like the choice to go for 2-1-4-B there to just stabilize, just DP on a wake up. I want to say that was a 2-3-6-D.
Oh my god, we are DPing. Oh my god.
Yo, man, the GOAT! This is the GOAT, bro!
The reason, oh my god! They've killed this person only with supers and DP.
Yo, tag out, GOAT! Tag out, GOAT! Actually, you know, do your thing. Never mind.
We don't get hit there, we get the punish!
My GOAT would never! I love this so much.
This is like baby Bweens. This is how Bweens plays.
They're killing the characters!
It was all bait. They wanted them to attack Narukami. It was a master plan trying to punish the Ruby. Just couldn't quite execute it. I see the vision.
Oh, okay. Yo, we're attacking his powers. Let's go. Just gonna be pressing the B button, trying to get this Ruby off of them, and waiting out the resonance time, trying to really make something a little more patient here, but unfortunately not calling out the teleport on Ruby's side, just gonna be getting put into the other corner. You can't safe jump, Yosuke! You can't safe jump this character. 5-frame super, by the way.
That's 5 frames?!
Yeah, it's the fastest reversal in the game.
That's so broken! Oh, they did it again!
He recovered himself. No, he pressed the button again.
Yeah, that's the end for our hero. Oh my god.
Yeah, they do be bash a DP like a Yosuke player!
Oh.
I played Tafari in Persona. Tafari will do DP, I'll run up to punish it, and I'll do it again. That DP's broken. I'm sure it's not as good in this game as it is in BBTag, but it seemed pretty good.
Honestly, I want to say his DP in Persona is a little better, just because it recovers so much faster.
Yeah.
And if you block his DP in this game, he's -10. So if you do have a button that reaches far enough, it just kind of doesn't matter that he DP'd.
Yeah.
Especially in a game so focused on melee assisting. So having knee is probably a necessity for this character, but oh my god, it makes him so fucking frustrating to melee sometimes. But I like being able to hit the assist there, just Ruby buttons, backwards hit. It will never not be funny to watch happen, and it seems like that might be the case again. Just push blocking off of them. Ruby already back on top, trying to get a meaty. Oh no! It's gone. That character's gone. Is what I would have said, but gonna be able to do the 4P of their dreams and get the character out, just going straight for the auto combo. This is a top 8 notch.
It is. I feel like the energy of Narukami 02 is influencing Fenwap 99's decisions. There's just a god press for no explicable reason out of nowhere.
This goes hard.
I love this. Ooh. Sauced up. I would give you a punish if I felt like it.
Tafari, the resident Yosuke god, is saying, I'm gonna adopt this man. This guy's my son.
I love this. Whoa! The
okay,
whip shot is Build the meter! Optimal! This is optimal! Like the best BBTag player of all time.
They have defense!
I would give you a punish if I felt like it. I'm gonna let you know I'm blocking 5C DP and let you live with the regret as a punish. I don't need to GOAT.
I'm honestly...
This is actually the GOAT.
Why?
I think this person would be an amazing soul player. The Yomi goes hard.
I could see it. They DP'd 5C every time except for that time. They purposely blocked and called out the DP and just decided, nah, I don't want the punish. I want you to live with the shame. Like,
put this man on Ragnar. True.
This is just like Jay telling BMO to sit in the corner and think about your life. The same shit.
Oh, Switch player relearning. That's awesome. Coming over to PC from Switch. Thank you for joining us on PC instead of those PSN losers.
That's crazy.
When I first started running BBTag, everyone asked for us to run it on PSN instead of all the existing players. And then when we got all the players that now, oh my god, now play the game in our tournaments, they were like, please don't abandon PC tag, it's all we have. I feel a kinship. Why did it?
I love the reactions though. Like they're DPing a lot, but none of them have been without purpose, and I think that's really funny. Like,
unironically, like I know I'm memeing a lot because Narukami 02 just has this energy, but unironically, there's some really good calls they made throughout this set. Look at that! Like they got the 4P hit. They probably could have killed, and they're just like, nah, I'm keeping this hella burst safe. I know the burst is coming. It's just a matter of when you choose to do it. Like.
This kind of mental presence is insane.
I would hate to fight this player in tournament.
Oh, this player is a bracket ruler, yeah.
Okay, no.
Oh my god. Oh my
I hate
god.
that game is so much more demanding than the last one. Are we really about to see a reverse 3-0?
Bro, do you have to ask that question when you're in the presence of a goat? Like,
you might be spitting.
Wait, some new gatekeeper just dropped. I'm living for it, but come on, Phantom Op, bring it back.
Yeah, you know what? I was expecting the swap to the Yuzu. It makes the most sense here. This is the kind of character you just want to play when you want to tell the other person to fuck off. And that is definitely what I'm feeling here. It's like, alright, I've let myself get memed for too long. It's time.
Nepgear said, I don't want to fight Macintosh. You gotta win, Phantom Op. Oh, did we get black screen?
You can't continue.
I think so.
Narukami 02. Don't break the game.
The power. Okay.
Oh my god. All I gotta say about this is two things. One, I'm sorry for the biased commentary. Two, I would be biased for any of y'all if any of y'all have played Mitsuru. I would be this biased.
Word.
Our copy the domain expansion just dropped. I think Phantom Op is playing it as well as you can when you run into a player who you just like cannot get a read on. Definitely, and I think switching to Yuzu is a good call here. I think you can definitely stabilize the match with that.
Yeah, definitely. Yuzu's the kind of character that forces you to play her game plan more often than not. And especially with a character like Ruby behind them, it's a lot easier to just maintain momentum. And like, against a character like Narukami, you just need to run your own game plan and just force them to play it in that same way. If something tells me that like if you're putting them in 50-50s, suddenly that entire persona is gonna start crumbling.
Mm-hmm.
And it's more just a matter of being able to assert your own presence on the screen, and that's all it needs to be. Don't let them fuck with you, don't let them get in your head, because that's all they really want. And the mental game is probably this player's strongest aspect so far, at least from what we've seen. And you have to try and match it with your own. If you let yourself get psyched out, it's going to be the end of you. But thankfully they already had 2 games on the board, so not as much pressure as there would be otherwise. But ideally we're going to be able to go into this game with a fresh set, using that little desync earlier to be able to give themselves more time to think it over, and go from here.
Which way this is gonna go? I'm on the edge of my seat.
I'm honestly shocked that, that JC even hit. That looks really dumb. Yeah, just gonna be playing a little bit safer here, just calling assist and waiting for things to happen. Nice punish on the failed combo there, gonna be able to carry all the way to the corner most likely. Yeah, there we go. I don't know how I feel about the assist call, especially since the combo dropped. That was a combo DP situation, I think.
Are you getting hit?
Okay. No, yeah, cross combo activated so the Ruby is safe. Find your punish on Narukami, force push to the Yosuke. Oh,
Yeah, just got
that could
thrown.
be
Great
good.
equalizer. Oh, getting mashed out too.
We
I
are not
wanna say
even
that
doing
Hogan
like
was-
funky setups or anything. We're just the read on Wake Up.
Also, yeah, case for number 2 for why Yosuke DP's actually not that good in this game. You know, you could just cross that up and he's probably dead. Yeah, tried to meaty, just gonna be getting hit by the super. Not a kill just yet, but that's gonna be knocking the character down. The reactions.
It worked. Yeah, get Narukami there, out of there immediately. Unfortunately, persona-based character getting broken by the Ruby. This is one of the. Oh no! Yeah, this is one of those situations where you have 2 characters really low, 1 character that's quite healthy, and so it'd be kind of hard to tell who has life lead. But Phantom Up definitely getting the lead with the kill on Narukami. It's the end of my goal. It's the end of my hero. Pain in my voice.
Just really keeping it simple and not letting themselves get too far into the rabbit hole known as Narukami 02 period. And taking that game 3-2, moving on into the next set of losers. Fantastic stuff to fucking Narukami for making it that far, because that was probably some of the most volatile play I've ever seen from any player in a while.
Listen, Narukami 02, if you're out there listening, you may not have won the set, but you did win my heart. I know you're out of the tournament, but I need to keep you immortal in this lobby at least. I don't change the team often in here, but for the GOAT, for the one time, I gotta lock in the Narukami Yosuke. In solidarity for Narukami 02.
Oh yeah, Macintosh has also been posting this gif of Sakura from Street Fighter dancing every time they play, and I love it. Okay, so the end of our hero, but Phantom Op will be moving on to fight Nepgear in the next set. But first, we're gonna get Tafari versus Michi. And I know Tafari was not looking forward to this, so kick his ass, Michi.
That's what happened to no bias comments?
Dude, they are so mean to Michi in the BBTag channel. They're so mean to him. I have to defend him.
Damn.
Because he plays hard. And talks about his waifus. He has expressed some opinions on women in the game that are not weird or problematic. Just like, okay, dude.
he has strong opinions, you know. You
Yeah,
gotta
you,
respect the
Michi.
man that you gotta respect someone that's able to so intricately defend his really shitty choice in what kind of women he wants to dominate him.
Whoa, wait a minute. There's like no specific information here. You're making a lot of assumptions, Nito. Let's not get too far, okay?
I'm assuming
the
because that would
opinions
be
could
way
be
funnier.
based.
They're not. He's like, someone asked, what's your favorite character from My Hero Academia? And he said, the bunny girl. And we were like,
okay.
oh, that's interesting. And then he went on, like, he started talking in depth about why he likes her, and it was kind of, but, you know, Michi, I love you, it's fine.
You know, all I'm saying is this validates my theory.
Only if they specifically answered the bunny girl and didn't say her actual name.
I don't remember. I'll need to check the tapes.
Okay. Because that would say a lot.
Okay. We got kicked. Fun times.
Oh shit.
Tafari hamster wheel router moment!
Yo, Wi-Fi warrior?
Dude, Minatame, the fact you know her name makes it worse.
I mean, I knew her name, but I did watch the show.
I've never watched it. I mean, I read it up until Hawks was introduced, and then I quit. My favorite character was that kid, the kid who, is, like, wears, like, a steampunk outfit, and he's, like, really, I forget what his power is.
A steampunk outfit.
He wears, like, a suit with a pocket watch as his outfit.
Wait, are you talking about Hawks?
No. Who is it? The guy who's like a braggart and like from the other class. And he's always talking about how they're gonna beat each other. They're gonna beat the other class. I can't remember his name. Let me find him. I remember if I Googled that one really annoying kid from
like
MHA.
So it's really hard to keep
It's
track.
Nato Monoma. Yeah, this guy. Let me look at his hero uniform. Yeah, if you look up that one really annoying kid from...
Oh, this is your favorite kid.
He's so funny. This kid's a riot.
He's very funny.
Dude, that's my favorite character. I'm so emotionally invested in him.
I respect that. He is mad funny.
and then he stopped showing up, and I was like, well, no reason to read this anymore.
He is such a yapper.
He like literally Yap Central, professional yapper.
Oh man.
Honestly, that's sick. You, I respect it. But I don't respect the fact that Tafari's having fucking connection issues.
He's restarting his computer.
All right, Mito,
Yeah.
you have to show your favorite My Hero Academia character until we get a match going.
Oh fuck. That's hard to say because I do not remember any of the names of the characters.
Literally, the only one I remember, and I don't even remember it, was the character I liked.
Yeah. Oh fuck. What's his name? Deku's pretty cool. Who's the? Oh, who's that kid that kind of looks like All Might? Oh, Lemillion, I think his name was.
Oh yeah, he's cute. The guy with the cartoon eyes, the dot eyes.
Yeah. Part
Oh,
of the
yeah,
Big
yeah.
Three, I think it was.
That's a very Mito energy character. I can see that. Yes.
I'll ask what that means later, but yeah, no, he's a cool character, but almost as cool as getting a round start like that. Just gonna be able to get out the 6B here and frame trapping Tafari immediately. Bro was angry from not getting the fucking connections.
You're right,
Pressing
Citru. They will
buttons.
talk about anything but BBTag in that channel.
Yeah, just gonna be able to get the throw on the Oki here and reverse the situations, getting the Ender into the 214C and... Oh no, didn't get the meaty properly, so just gonna be forcing the heart into a block situation. I don't think I've seen anyone block fucking Moonsault correctly tonight. You know how it is, Moonsault's just hard, but...
It's true.
No, and when I say hard, I don't mean hard as in cool. Okay, fucking zoomers out here. Don't misconstrue my words, okay?
Blocking
I mean hard to block.
Hard. I hear you.
Yeah, almost as hard as trying to deal with heart in that kind of situation. Good extension on the damage here, just getting a substantial amount. Gonna be going for some simple Oki, just DPing out, probably try to push block. Heart homing, kill the character, please! Okay, no, they did not do that. But gonna be able to punish regardless, just gonna be keeping it simple and knocking down the character. Don't save them. Dude, every single time they've went for an empty low, they've gotten fucking hit for it.
They don't die though. They don't die. That was the best time the Dachi super. So Heart will live to tell the tell. Adachi snipe? No, didn't die though.
That was a crazy decision by Mitch. He really did not want to deal with that situation. Yeah, you can't burst DSK. Yeah.
Not the 3?
Yeah.
Alright, I've seen the 2 Yosuke DP. The 3 Yosuke DP is a mythical legend. That's... Man.
Yeah, they did. They lost the character for that. I knew the moment that they DP, they were just gonna keep doing it until it worked. But they are still not deterred. They knew they could have lost the game off that, and they still did it. Just gonna be throwing out a bunch of projectiles, trying to make sure that this heart cannot move, and they did exactly that. Safari taking game 1.
Copy too. Crazy.
Yeah. So, I mean, Michi was able to find a lot of good hits in the neutral game. I think the snowball potential and, like, essentially, like, taking a turn and keeping a turn is where they're starting to struggle. May want to invest in meaty Yumi 5P. So, like, alongside those safe jumps, call, like, a Yumi 5P, get your blocks done, and make the opponent interact with that, because that's a lot harder to interact with like safe jump and then, like, you know, performing a mix up immediately thereafter and, like, getting blown up. Like, there's other ways that you can add more layers to limit more options on your opponent.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially on these two characters that both have counter DPs, you could just meaty with the assist instead and not have to deal with that at all. But ultimately not going to have to worry about it if we're in neutral situations where we're going to be getting smacked by the big-ass JV anyway. Just going to be getting a knockdown into the 214C, doing the air dash back thing, getting caught by the back homing once again. Probably not going to kill, but getting a nice chunk of damage here. Just going to be calling the 6P and blocking exactly as we said. Bro is listening to the... I don't know about that one though. Yeah, that's the DHC? Yeah. You know what? You only took 2200 damage, so whatever. But man,
yeah.
that just always feels bad. Nice block. Oh. I want to say that was supposed to be a push block, but that was unfortunate. Just gonna be getting caught by a full combo here. Yosuke combos last forever. Damn. Yeah, hitting the persona there, just not really getting too much off of it. Jafari just doing their own thing right now. Didn't punish the J2A in the air. Yosuke is in recovery until landing there, so you are able to take advantage of that if possible. Damn, okay. Yeah, that was a rough situation.
I was unable to tell what happened. Like, all I know is that Yumi got hit, I think, by Yosuke 5P.
Yeah, didn't really want to fuck with Adachi there. Just going back into the homing situation. I think they could have punished that if they just immediately landed and pressed 2-3-6-E. But it was a little too far for the situation. Maybe just wasn't really comfortable doing so. Wow, okay, back when we got pushed back by the wind box on Yosuke JB, and that's going to be a dead Yosuke. Just going to cancel him straight into the super and evening out the health pools.
Alright, hard versus Adachi for our 1v1. See how Michi's going to be able to outplay this. Forcing a lot of those Adachi DPs, not really able to get much for it. That is not a hit confirm. Maybe it rolled back on your screen. Either way, I'm so sorry. Never mind. Just fine.
You know, it worked out. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, just gonna be able to punish the DP here. I really feel like the defense is what's killing Tafari here. Like, they are so unwilling to just sit down and wait for some situations to pass by. And that it's letting Michi get away with a lot of unfortunate situations, like not being able to punish that super, and it just kind of repeats it once again. Giving the opponent more opportunities to punish you is definitely not a good idea. So, just as a very basic thing, just slowing it down and recognizing, okay, this is what my opponent is doing, I don't actually have to be that scared of that. And just pick X option in order to try and deal with it, or to call them out, or just pick something a little safer and reset the situation until you hit them. Especially with a team like this that is really good at doing that.
Yeah, all things considered, I do get why those options are coming out of Tafari, right? It's like, Heart is flying at you, and you're playing Adachi, and you're just like, how do I interact, right? What am I gonna do, like 2B, right? But like, it's just like being, finding other ways to kind of control the neutral game, and it's just gonna require a lot of running and like a little bit of outplay, because like she could run directly at you, but you just gotta make her work for it somehow.
Yeah. A lot of situations where they're calling assist and not really utilizing it to their advantage. Like when they got that knockdown with Yumi, they weren't able to really pressure the Yosuke because they were too scared of dealing with the DP or maybe like a knee, either or. Just gonna be doing a really long combo here, just gonna be swapping into the Adachi, a much healthier character, and a lot of red health on Yumi now that I'm looking at it. Oh wow, that was a really unfortunate situation. Just getting crossed up and smacked by the assist. Again, not meeting with the assist or anything, just letting the character swap out, and that's gonna be a dead Yumi.
Yeah, unfortunately for Tafari, spent those 2 bars when it was not necessary, so we'll be kind of low on meter and potentially low on life here permanently. You can kind of loop the EXs, one more, and then go into the super.
Yeah, they wanted super. That throw, I know that pain a little too well.
Oh my god.
Man.
Michi, I'm gonna let you know right now, this is the right decision for the bracket, but this is the wrong decision for making friends in the BBTag channel. That was the right play, but based on what I've been told, in other instances, it may be the wrong play.
They're playing for the short term, not the long term. You know, you gotta respect the man dedicated to his beliefs. And if that beliefs happen to be invul and just gives you an advantage immediately, you know, just got to deal with that. Got to respect the situation. And Tafari's going to have to do a lot more respecting in general, honestly. Aside from the needy situations, which Michi wasn't really needing much, that's going to be a big one. But ultimately, it's just a lot of back and forth between these two. I think both of them excel at different things here, and it's kind of showing in that regard. Immediate push block, just going to be catching with the low, maybe tried to up back on Michi's part. No punish on the DP here, throw baiting as well. Just playing really passive whenever they have a knockdown. Don't really want to interact with Tafari at all.
So, okay, yeah, immediate push block. Tafari needs to be potentially a little bit more careful with these assist call. Like, they've been doing it a lot without having any cross gauge available. If Michi was playing a little bit more grounded, run up 5B would completely smoke that.
Oh, that was definitely jump cancelable. Maybe they weren't ready for the situation, but he's gonna be returning back to the neutral here. He's gonna be doing a lot of homing, eventually hitting the Adachi. I don't know if that was a cross-up or not, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was. Just gonna be going for, again, just really not meaning. I did not punish the DP, but we're going to be doing it this time because homing can go pretty fast sometimes. Gonna be able to kill the Adachi and leave the Yosuke to themselves, beating out the back homing and going for a full route.
Oh, but couldn't make it count on the OTG. Safari trying to run away. The heart is low. A kill on heart would be massive, so Seth Michi recognizing that. Swaps to the Yumi and he hits that beautiful 5A. 6-frame button. One of my favorites.
You won brackets with that button.
It's true.
just gonna be able to back off with the 236B here. Playing a little more patient now that we're inside Resonance. Gonna be able to duo into the super. I hope this kills because it doesn't have any Oki otherwise. Okay, yeah, cool. It's gonna be doing a clean 7K with that. And hitting with that. He doesn't have the capability to go into Astral to finish the game here, but this is definitely going to be a next game kill situation.
Alright, so what will Michi do? Are we going to activate Resonance? Are we going to try to gap on the defense? Resonance activated, and the throw. Nice call good from Safari.
Yeah, the confidence to throw in that kind of situation really does just astound me. You definitely did have a little bit of health to work with, but with hard on the screen, she really does just blow you up in some instances, and that easily could have been one of them. But you gotta have confidence like that sometimes to be able to just force them to choose those kind of things, and I think that was a good choice from Tafari. Just showing, hey, I'm gonna do what I think is gonna work, and you're gonna fucking respect it. And every time they've won an interaction because of that, it's went in their favor so far. But not quite able to do so if they're trying to call that out. Press 5C instead of JC in order for the homing, but just playing a little more simpler now. And command grabbing from afar. I like that choice just to like deal with push block a little more because a lot of people do want to get this character off of them. Oh wow, okay, I am so shocked they were able to block that in time.
Yeah, so a little bit of back and forth nature within this match. You can see Safari is really kind of trying to rely on those Adachi assists to get things started. Seth Michi constantly kind of flying at Adachi, so you just can't really get that assist out as safely as I think they would like. No! Our media assists are gone! We're back to square one.
Yeah, no, honestly, this is the most prevalent thing that I've been seeing about this match. Oh yeah, unfortunately did J2A when they probably didn't want to, but is going to be able to call out on the assist and hit the character. Going to go straight into the Rekka, carry all the way to the corner? No, did not spend the meter for it. But I want to say that was supposed to be a burst attempt, but there was nothing to burst. Going to be getting the 5C here. Character's really low on health.
Old Safari with the counter hit. JB, unchecked time of unimaginable proportions. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. That's the way BBTag parries work. I don't make the rules. Mori does. Literally got triggered on the assist character. I think Safari was looking for a punish. She's still invul because Mori said so.
Nice confirm. I tried to go for the full drag down to get the full combo on that, but was a little too far for that case. Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunate. Just waiting it out. The one time Michi just played it a little more patiently, and as a result was able to clutch it out. 3-2 over Tafari in a really close set.
Yeah, Tafari living and dying by the DP. I respect it. You know, where it worked, it worked. Where it didn't, sometimes they were able to get away without much of a punish. But I think it was that unwillingness to try to solve some of the deeper layers of the defense mind games. What made that harder climb than it needed to be, but I mean, obviously their Adachi Yosuke is very good in terms of being able to set up the game plan. They were able to get some of the BZO calls on heart no less, which is easier said than done, but the overall neutral seemed a little bit uncomfortable when you have a character that is just kind of constantly flying at you from all angles, and the Adachi Zio plus Yosuke 6P is a sequence of actions that is so grounded and is so horizontal. So it's a couple of things to try to figure out. I know I've seen some Adachis do like Zio in the air not like too high in the air, but just like slightly off the ground to try to cover that space where Heart is first before trying to set up things that manner. But it just takes some time to kind of get used to.
Yeah, absolutely. Even in higher levels of play, Heart is a character that is just insanely frustrating to deal with. You have to play that against that character in such a particular way, and it forces you to think about how you want to position yourself so much more than any other character, and that can be really rough, especially if your mobility is not as strong as someone like Ruby or someone with a fast run speed like Seth. Generally, all of them have an easier time dealing with Heart because they're able to put themselves in a spot where they could just use their assist to be able to engage with them safely. But if it's someone like Liz, you're definitely going to have a lot harder of a time. But ultimately, that doesn't really matter much if you're not able to properly take advantage of the Oki after the fact, and I definitely think Michi was a little too scared to do that in 9 out of 10 instances. The fact that they weren't able to continue momentum after getting a nice knockdown, whether they were with Yumi or with Heart, all of them made such a big difference in turning the tides, and I think that could have been a lot cleaner on their part if they were able to just call assist and meaty, if they weren't quite confident in the DP, or just do it anyway, because taking a DP is not exactly the worst thing in the world. You know, you take maybe 1.5k damage, all of it red health, and you don't really have to worry about it too much. It happens, and you might get frustrated, but it happens, and it's just a matter of choosing the right options there. But just like we're choosing options there, the choice to stick with the Susan Ruby is honestly pretty good here. I think Ruby does really well into Mai, especially considering how big her buttons are. Mai's buttons are pretty big too, but I think they're noticeably slower. So she's able to control the screen a lot. You know, maybe we don't have to worry about the screen. We're just gonna DP on the ground. No sandwich setup either, or the extension with 236C. A lot of damage left on the table for both players here. Spending a lot of assist meter to get that extension and pressure. Gonna be able to call out the push block here, but removing the patience. There we go, sandwich, but catching the up back. A lot of little things happening here, moving so fast.
Yeah, really hard to track what's going on here. Oh, finds a plus frame for instant plus block here from Netgear. Trying to call that hide. Yeah, so that's something that I feel Netgear has been getting more and more comfortable with it throughout the tournament are the hide assist calls, but you have 2 6 keys that are like bullet assist in terms of Ruby and Susanoo. You have to choose your assist timings really sparingly, kind of in tandem in between those. Yeah, just like that. When the Susanoo is on cooldown or the other character is on cooldown, then you could call like your My 5P or Hide 5P more safely, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. Especially when you're in a situation like that where you're just being overwhelmed by a bunch of things. And now that your assist is kind of on a retirement until you're able to heal, it's a lot more frustrating to deal with. Oh yeah, I wasn't able to get the confirm that they wanted. You know, this is fine. Honestly, you're okay with this if you're Nep, because you didn't take that much damage and now they have no meter to work with. Yeah, just I'm really shocked that didn't punish. They are forcing so many plus frames right now. Yeah, didn't have the health to make it too threatening, but as a result, they're going to be getting hit by the JB right after that, and that is going to be a first game going to Phantom here. Honestly, I think they both play fine. It was just a lot of Netgear getting hit by a bunch of stray hits, and since the risk reward is a little further in Phantom's favor, it ultimately made a bigger difference in that regard.
Right, I feel that. So yeah, hopefully Netgear, I mean, it seems like they do definitely understand the concept of like, oh yeah, Susanoo has like a little sniper rifle, I'll call these assists intermittent with that. It's just like, it's only part of the equation, because like, your opponent knows that you know that that is the case, so a lot of times what they may do is try to act around that and be like, oh, I think the 5P is coming, I'm going to IAD, or oh, I think the 5P is coming, you know, if you're Ruby, I'm going to run up 5B or something like that, right? So as they kind of move along with that RPS game, it'll be interesting to see how it develops over time.
Yeah, absolutely. That RPS game is going to be tantamount for both players here, and oh god, if we're going to be playing it like that, then it may not be working that well. Getting hit by so many 5Bs does not do good for the soul or the health bar, because that is going to be Phantom taxed out of existence. Going to be able to call the assist and just swap over to the other side. I love the delay from Nep to just be able to do that in a little more of a safe way, because that auto combo does tend to drop in some situations. Going to be able to get the nice call, with the 5A there and carry all the way to the corner. Spent a little bit of meter to do so. Gonna be getting his same side. Mix up. Didn't get the confirm off of the JB. Fuzzy blocked a little too early. I love the rebeats here. Wasn't able to quite punish the VOD tag or get that full confirm. Oh no, they called the assist there.
Yeah, the assist call is a little bit unfortunate because you kind of waste your burst timing. So forced to do the hard tag to Mai to try to stabilize things as much as possible. But she has to stabilize it alone. You can't really risk calling hide here. That dude should die.
Yeah, just gonna be able to get some pressure here with the Susan. Unfortunately getting hit by the 5C and doing a lot of damage with the extra call. Does Susan actually get a safe jump off of 5C? That'd be really funny if so.
Maybe, I'm not the right person to ask.
Yo, the 5C of the gods? This shit looking like walled 5C right now, just moving all the way across the screen. Plus frames. Nah, you can't block that. The bust-out reversals from Phantom have been working so well out of that situation right there. It's been super scary for Nepgear to enforce any kind of mix-up here. Yeah, this is an unblockable. Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah, unfortunately you can't block an unblockable, but the rest of that defense sequence was super clean.
Yeah, absolutely. It was really unfortunate they weren't able to stabilize that last hit there because I really love that they went for the air combo because Hyde can't really confirm that unless he goes into the air for staircase things. But it doesn't really matter. Marvelous to kill? No, not quite. Gonna be able to meaty with the 214A and potentially punish. I feel like that was supposed to be a DP, yeah, because they swapped right back to the other character. Just gonna be blocking it out. The safe play. Nepgear is just really trying to make this work here for them, but getting caught by the 6P, not jump canceling in time, and as a result, Phantom is gonna be cleaning that out. 2-0 on the board for them.
Yeah, Phantom did a good job of kind of mixing between, because like obviously if you're Nepgear there, you're just like, man, I think the only way I could bring this back is kind of interrupting a pressure string with like a super or something of that sort. Then he tried to find an opportunity of reversal. And Phantom Up did a good job kind of like staggering the pressure, like not always canceling in the plus frame, not always like utilizing like full strings and such, kind of stopping early and then resetting pressure. So it was really hard for Nepgear to dice roll. So eventually just got so long of a string and was able to control so much of the neutrals that they eventually just kind of got chipped out by the it's either JB or the Ruby 6P. I think it's Ruby 6P.
Yeah, they got hit by the Ruby 6P because they hit the Susan and they were still stuck in hit stop, so I think the only way they were able to escape that is if they reacted and jump canceled again. But that's a really hard thing to do, especially if you're not looking at the assist immediately. So, the tough situation to be in regardless. But they played well, and I think they just need to keep doing what they were doing before. You know, not letting them do quite as many reversals on defense. I love the call-out from Nepgear reacting to the teleport and just pressing buttons. They don't have to respect that shit, and they know that. I love the assist call, able to do that, but able to block the 5C as well. So many assist calls just involving them doing a jump cancel there. To be able to go into the 214C in the air, but not quite making much use of it, and getting it confirmed. No, a little too slow on the draw with the 214C, but gonna be able to get grabbed for their troubles, and a reversal of momentum.
Alright. Oh, Phantom out, not with the full combos within the corner. Gets clipped by 2C. You can see Nepgear is trying to get out of the corner by any means necessary. Successful.
Yeah, they definitely did so. They're using Mai's mobility to their advantage quite well. Being able to just maneuver around everything the character is doing, but not quite blocking the 5C where they need to. This is going to be quite a chunk of health off of the board. Just trying to get this Mai out of the board. Nice DP. Maybe attempted to be a push block. Didn't get a confirm on the DP there. Hyde 6P does not launch very high. Oh no, that was a super and a half if I was so ready for that to be a super.
Oh, a shimmy attempt, but he ends up getting air unblockable DP. They might have tried to jump.
Yeah, Susan does have slow buttons, can't do much with that. Tried to push block away. You press 5B on Ruby? You're insane. Just a really confident play from Nepgear so far. Gonna be able to establish the health lead and just slowly deal with the chip despite the resonance here. Working away from it and making the Ruby a little bit more intimidated. Trying to back off until that resonance is ended. Yeah, there we go. Getting a nice confirm too. I don't think that's a kill, but it's going to be pretty close. Yeah, just going to be going for the Palebringer, ending into the Oki here, trying to back off and cover the forward tech, delay meaty, just in case they try to go for a reversal and hit them out of it, putting themselves on the board.
I really like the way Nepgear played that, man. Like, it was extremely confident, not opting to pop resonance, even when the situation got really scary, just really believing in their neutral and their output potential. And based off of like the way they killed Susanoo, like you can tell that Netgear is mixing up the timings in which they pressure. They're kind of implementing a lot of like fuzzy pressure now. Because that's what their intention was with Mai. They just kind of like miscalculated the vertical reach of Susanoo DP, but they literally like did a button, tried to shimmy, was trying to bait out some type of thrower DP and then punish. They're like, dang, I failed. I'm gonna try the same thing with Hyde, and it ended up working. And so, in terms of like how to structure their offense and the read that they have on Phantom Ops' defensive tendencies, I think it's coming together. I'll be interested to see if those reads continue to work out. But that last match was definitely phenomenal.
Yeah, absolutely. I am loving the way Netgear is playing, and I'd be lying if there wasn't a little bit of bias for the Hyde play. I always love watching Hyde, and you know, just seeing more good play of it is always nice. But just the way that they go about playing with both characters really is nice. I think the only thing I would want to see a little less of is the way they go about calling assists with Hyde, because it can be easily sniped if Phantom was to play a little more grounded. But it's working so far, just gonna be able to get the meaty assist here. Burst it out, reversing the momentum, putting themselves in the corner, but good reaction to the 2-1-4A and getting the punish on this. Yeah, nice frame trap too, gonna be able to call out on the stagger pressure. DP'd once again. Netgear's playing really well.
I agree, yeah. Popped open by the 5C, but it's all good. Back to the neutral we go. That was interesting. I'm pretty sure that was unsafe on whiff, but it's okay.
Yeah, no, it didn't really matter too much. Just gonna be calling the assist. That was not an assist, that was a fireball. Gonna be able to jump out and... Ooh, yeah, big hit, that's gonna be... No, Hyde... Oh god, Hyde stabilization on Happy Birthdays is really unfortunate. Oh no, they got a counter hit, wasn't able to react to that. Tried to wake up with the 2-1-4, no! Oh man, I don't think he's gonna hit the DHC. Yeah, okay, so it wasn't quite the best use of meter, but the reversal of the situation is so scary, because now you're in a situation where anything is gonna kill you. You have the resonance on board, so we're gonna be able to heal a little bit of this out. Tried the anti-air, just playing it patiently, but unfortunately got hit by the 5C, and probably the most impressive way, or not impressive, the most anticlimactic way to take a set. Phantom up, closing it out 3-1.
The way that this match ended reminds me of a story from EVO 2022. I'm not going to reveal any names, but I will reveal the teams of where there was a set between a Hilda Seth player and a Yang Carmine player that I believe went to Game 5, right? The Hilda Seth player had pretty much entire control of the match, and then in the final sequences, committed to a bad Hilda JB, and they had like enough visual time to recognize that they did a bad Hilda JB, and then they tried to call like Seth 5P late after the fact, like not the same time, but like after the fact to try to pick up the pieces, but damage had already been done. Like Hilda's out there in the open, and so the punish is coming. Seth can't like be active quick enough to like subsequent that or like save that, so it ended up being a happy birthday kill, and the Incarman player got the win. Saying that to say, like when you're free to make like your decisions in this game and like do like something crazy, but if it's something that you can visually confirm did not work, do not try to call assist to like save it, especially if you're in like a dire fatal territory. You can end up like pretty much losing the entire game for some of those like snap interactions. It may seem tempting to like want to call assist to kind of like pick up the pieces and put the glue like to like piece the puzzle together, but it could be more fatal more often than not, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm actually looking forward to this match in particular, now that we're moving on to the next game, because this is the match of the gatekeepers, right?
Yeah.
both players that are considered in that way. Just going to be able to get unblockable, not quite able to confirm because it wasn't a counter hit, but yeah, tried to react a little bit too late to that, and not getting the confirm after the air confirm, but already he's chipping away a lot at this Rogna here. Almost whip punish the 5B. Oh, nice cross up. Gonna be able to recognize that the 6B needs to hit there, and is gonna be carrying all the way to the corner.
Alright, here comes Queen. Did not challenge the up back. What a throw tech!
I agree with that burst. I like the timing on the tech too, to be able to get the side swap there. That was a crazy meaty setup. What the fuck was that? Oh yeah, You can't do that. Unfortunately, not a situation where that is applicable. I just noticed that both these characters are characters that are able to do instant overheads or just do a makeshift phone steal. Man.
There's a
Nice DP.
decisions being made on both ends. Okay, a DP out in the open.
I think that's
Queen.
it. Oh no.
No.
Drops the combo. Gonna be able to get it confirmed here? Yeah, there
Yeah,
is.
that's the nice thing about Shirogane is that she's able to stabilize those air hits to the little pop for the grounding conversion. So really easy to kind of get the Astro or Hamon kills in the heat of the moment. So yeah, Queen's able to get game 1.
Yeah, no, very stable play from Queens there. Just a little bit of uncomfortability when they were faced with what they were doing on the other side. But able to stabilize it and recognize that the meter situation was in their favor. So once they were able to get the hit that they needed, didn't have to worry about any kind of Oki situation, just get in there. Especially considering Waluigi's not exactly doing anything crazy. It's like either mash 2A, block for a little bit, then push block, or DP and or super. So rotating between that and just being able to play it a little safer is definitely working in Queens' favor. This is definitely a cheap player.
Hades. Okay.
Nah, get cheap in the call right now.
Bro.
he needs to see this. Nice, unblockable.
Unblockable with an L to 6P on the up back? I like that. Hey, maybe I should do that. That's cool.
Yeah, there it is. Just using a lot more assists, playing it very patient with their own assist calls. Not really trying to interact with tank all too much. Just, unfortunately, not winning a lot of these interactions, but they have the right idea. And considering how volatile Tank's defense can be, once they're actually there, that's going to make a big difference. What a call out.
Yeah. So Queens, that's the one thing. Blitz Tank, very explosive, no pun intended, when it comes to the damage factor. A couple little mistakes can really add up extremely quickly. See, Queens is constantly on the aggression, forcing out these parries that Waluigi has been insistent on. Maybe paying for the assist, but couldn't find a way to get the JC into the super deep off the distance.
Oh damn, that's still killed. I know that super does a lot of damage, but I did not think they were gonna not need the second bar there. Damn, that sucks.
Yeah,
it's gonna be take things can't interact in the same way. You're just gonna be able to close out that next game, evening up the board.
Yep.
But yeah, like we spoke about earlier, just trying to force the tank into situations where they're a little more uncomfortable is definitely the right way to go about it. They just weren't able to really capitalize off of the way that Waluigi is defending in that regard. And they got slowly chipped away until that was the matter. What a quick adaptation too. And you gotta respect it.
Right.
Just gonna be able to carry all the way to the other corner here? No, was a little too far. I love the recognition to go for that route specifically because they knew that the combo timer was a little too far down. Gonna be able to get a full confirm here and just carry into the corner. This is most likely a dead character on next hit.
Hey, yo, man, this... Alright, Queens, I'm not gonna say it. I've said it enough over the past couple months. I think you... If you're watching this part of the VOD, just imagine what I said in that sequence. But I won't actually say it.
Oh no, you're getting so many good hits, but you're not quite able to stabilize a lot of them. That was most likely supposed to be a push block. Yo, combos? Do we actually have B&Bs? Let's go.
In the corner we go. Knockdown. Oh man, the paration was a little bit too high. Yeah, you still DP'd? You're a god amongst mere mortals.
Yeah, speaking of DPs, just gonna be doing it right back. I noticed that a lot of the situations where they're not quite able to true string, people are just busting out. And it's working out for the most part. Yeah, just gonna be able to go into a simple ender here. What a weird situation to be in. Oh man, there have been so many cases where, yeah, okay, there we go. I was gonna say like, oh, there's so many spots where that, like a burst would make a huge difference here. Yo!
Alright, that was actually... I almost would have clipped that and sent that to Chief. That was literally a Master Chief moment. Like... Clash canceling in the 5C, it's just a marvelous didn't kill. It was like at a pixel.
Yeah, just DPing right back. Both these characters are so low.
There it is.
There was no
yeah.
involved. There was no involved. There was no involved.
It's air unblockable though. It's fine.
So true. Yep, I saw it coming. I saw it coming. I'm surprised they didn't go for the follow-up there, but just gonna be able to punish with the 4A and clean it up with the next game.
See what you're dealing with now?
All right.
Confidence
Queen's
isn't
able to bring it
necessarily
back
a bad
together.
thing.
Yeah, the only
Calmly assessing the
I think
situation.
big critique I could have on Buins is the cycling of characters. Like, they were obviously super confident with Ragnar, and they had a plan. They were going to stick to it, and that's the way that they wanted to end the game. But on the flip side, if it didn't go that way, they were going to be kind of stuck on a super healthy Naoto rather than like maintaining the 2v2. And I mean, we've seen Buins' Naoto, like the neutral is competent in terms of like getting things started. They do need a little bit more traps, I feel. But like, yeah, I feel like maintaining the 2v2 is more important than like keeping the Ragnar in the gameplay. But it's working, so.
Yeah, absolutely. We're gonna be swapping into the Naruto here. Okay, I thought the tank flipped out for a second, but thankfully that was not the case. It's gonna be going straight back into the Ragnar here, keeping it quite simple. I like the mash out on that particular hit. No, wait, okay, didn't do too much with it, so didn't really have to worry about burst or anything. But definitely a weird situation to be in regardless. Just gonna be keeping it a little simple. I like the push block there, but walked a little too closely for that 2C to hit. I'm surprised they went the right wrong way. That actually hit. Damn.
Alright. Incarnate Scissors in this economy? Yo, they are not bursting, but they will DP.
I like the idea to not burst there because I definitely knew that Waluigi was looking for it. But, oh man, that was such an unfortunate situation to be in. Just playing it simple, trying to push block out into super, didn't even need to do the other one, had Hamon on the deck. Gonna be able to glitch it out and even the stocks a little.
Yeah, setting up some traps. The back throw is going to trigger one of them. Yeah, I was going to say, you better... I don't know if you have a conversion for this player, because I have no idea what I would do here.
Yeah, just keeping it simple, trying to make that a very odd situation. Gonna be able to extend this for as long as possible. Gonna be going straight into the Mark Super. That's a deck.
Oh, we eating good. We eating good. Uh-oh.
That's why I was saying to try and extend it as far as possible, because you really don't want to deal with that situation. That was tragic.
Delicioso.
I never want to hear you speak Spanish again.
My bad. I brought the story to explore at me.
And as a Cuban, that hurt my soul.
My bad.
BBTag frowns upon you.
Whoa, okay, now I feel really bad. Alright, I'll never do it again. I can't, you know... offending you felt bad, but offending an entire country felt horrible. So
Nah, you're fine. You love to see it either way. Almost as much as I love to see this round start. Do it again. Okay. You know what? Same concept. I want to say they misinputted, and that's why they got 5A, but this is even better. Just repeating the situation, forcing them to block. Okay, they actually had the right idea. Using a delayed assist to be able to deal with the DP, but they delayed their DP enough to where that wasn't an issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Recovery on that. Just tried to DP out. And that's going to be a carry all the way to the corner. Just keeping it simple. And pressure. Alright, yeah, just the health a little more evenly in Waluigi's favor. Resetting pressure, going for the throw. I like the tech. Gonna be able to use their buttons to their advantage here. Putting yourself in a sandwich, just getting grabbed out of it. That is the worst feeling ever.
Yeah, they
Yeah, this is gonna be a dead character.
Shirogane 5P, which is a pretty, on block, it does not have a lot of hit stun. On hit, it does the extension, but on block, it's actually surprisingly low block stun, I mean.
Yeah, definitely a rough situation to be in. Spending a lot of resources for this straight hit, but just getting throw baited once again. That's probably going to be... No, can't cash out in the super or anything.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they wanted super on a previous interaction, because this has been a very common Buins thing, is when on 4 bars and Ultra Point, just do the double super, so...
Yeah, it's a dead character, and just going to be caught, but the solo Ragnar here... Yeah, just getting caught. Oh no, did not confirm off of the 6P. Keeping it simple. Holy shit, dude. Oh, dead? No, okay, not quite a dead character.
Yo, you
What I
gotta
wanna see
gotta
is-
super. Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say super immediately to save as much resonance time as possible, but honestly, considering the way Ragnar damage works, I'm honestly cool with that.
Well, I might disagree, but I'll explain after the match. Which it might be over now.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's over.
So my
Oh, we should
ideology is that you want to super quick because you got a hit early in the resonance time and you want to get as much lifesteal back as possible. So like doing the extended combo and then doing the super at the end, like pretty much the amount of life that you're able to regain was a little bit neutered in that regard. Whereas if like you supered a little bit earlier, even if you did like carded scissors, I think Blitz Tank was still active. Then you hit both characters and get like mad health back. And you have like 8 seconds of resonance time to play with. So like if you get like another hit, you maybe could have gotten like a full life bar back. But those are like tiny Ragna things that are hard. I know that like Blaine is like newer to Ragna. It's like tiny Ragna things that are hard to recognize in the moment. But like getting the max life still out of like resonance is something that makes that character stupid as hell. Like
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely a close set. I think Waluigi was just able to start enforcing their own game plan once they got to that point, which was a lot more solid than it seemed like the first game, because when we saw them fight against Nepgear earlier, it was just a lot of, tank things. But once they got down to the nitty-gritty, they were able to really establish themselves and force Weens to play their game plan more often than not. It was a little bit more scrambly towards the end. A lot of whiffed throw bait situations where I don't think maybe they didn't want throw, or maybe they just got put into a situation where they were uncomfortable, but it definitely did not work in their favor. But regardless of that, we're going to be going into another match where Hart might actually not have a good time.
maybe Ruby Susanoo and Hart Yumi coming into play. Let's see. Didn't we? I can't remember if we saw this match or if we saw Phantom Op fight another Hart.
You can quickly go ahead and check that. Phantom Op, where are they at?
Okay.
They did not?
It's all in my head. But
Dude, please do the safe jump.
I know it's getting because there's just so much potential missed out there. Like you're committing a lot of people are reversing because they're scared of Hart. You just gotta capitalize on them being scared of Hart and then make them pay for it.
Yeah, no, it's one thing to do a button after the fact because maybe you want to think about like pressuring after. Maybe you can't really hit from the JB from that regard. It's kind of hard to do. I can't blame them, but I don't know. It's just I feel like being safe in the reversal if you have the option to, especially considering neither of these are counter characters, it's going to be playing a big difference here. I like the burst timing from Phantom though, just recognizing the spacing at which that's going to be a big difference, but a little too much recovery on the JC, not able to confirm the way that they want to, just slowly picking away at this. Ruby unfortunately did get... what? Okay, didn't get the punish either. They weren't in a situation where they could push block the Ruby super, so it was a little more unfortunate. Oh, punish? No, just backed off. And getting hit into the super? No, just swapping a little too early for the 6P to not come out. And probably going to be a dead character. I am so shocked that stabilized. Yeah, swap out the character? Yeah, there it is.
Okay, so a lot of homing dashes in. You can see Fan Mob swinging away. Does find contact with one of them. So double gun blast. Are we going to super? No, that doesn't work!
Yeah, that's going to be a dead character. Not even going to need the meter, just going to be going for a very simple routing and cleaning up the first game. Mitchie taking game 1.
Yeah, unfortunately. There definitely could have been a better situation at hand for a Phantom Up if they were able to find that super, maybe activate Resonance thereafter. Just apply the pressure on Hart, force your 1v1, try to get the Resonance, so unfortunate combo drop altogether. Let's see. What is Susanoo 4P? Why don't I not? I can't remember what Susanoo 4P is.
It's the kick that sends them really high up.
I see. Is it a pretty good anti-air or not?
It's okay. It's a little slower than other 4Ps you would think of in that situation, like Ruby or Jins, but it's serviceable.
I feel. Yeah, because I feel like that's the one thing I haven't seen anyone kind of threaten against Mitchie yet. Of just like, Mitchie is kind of in close quarters doing the same type of homing dash every time to close the distance. It's the one that's gonna like get to the opponent the fastest, which it makes sense. They're trying to overwhelm them, right? But they haven't had to use like back homing really. They haven't had to really like mix up the timing. It's like that homing timing right there. If people start implementing like 4P as like a passive way to try to cover that space, Mitchie's gonna have to think a lot more about the approach.
Yeah, absolutely. And we saw Michi implement that themselves just now, earlier in the set, able to call out their 4P to deal with the Ruby just now. I like the routing from Phantom Up to be able to go straight into the Susan here. Recognize the spacing was a little too far for the auto combo, did not quite meet the way that they thought, and is going to be able to call out the jump with the JB. This is probably the best thing about this matchup here, just going to be able to press JB whenever they see the character flying at them. Did not get the convert that they wanted, going to be pressing a extra assault, getting quite a bit of damage for it because it was a counter hit. Not confirming the hit, didn't jump cancel.
Yeah, that could have been first safe. Oh, but yo, that Ruby Rose, man, saving the day. Just like hands off, yo. 4P, get this EX Snowbird stuff out of here.
Yo, American Reset? Just able to go straight into the other character. Didn't DHC, maybe doesn't want to deal with the potential of not having any Oki there. Just going to be blocking out the assist, and oh, no punish on it. There we go, going to be able to hit it out. JB doing so much work right now, that was probably supposed to be super. Going to be able to set up the sandwich. Yeah, just press the 4P delayed, that's going to be dead character. Please don't mess up. Okay, yeah, cool. I've definitely seen that super mess up more times than I'd like to admit. So there's always a little bit of anxiety whenever I see that go off. But
Yeah.
thankfully able to clutch it out, and is just going to be able to kill the character and take the next game, putting themselves on the board.
Yeah, Phantom Ops offense was really good within that match. I really liked a lot of the decisions that they were making, and a couple of clutch assist calls really came in handy there as well. So, yeah, overall, it just seemed like Seth Minchie had a hard time keeping up and a hard time defending once Phantom Ops was able to get the lockdown going.
Yeah, absolutely. Just playing to their strengths and using both their characters' really strong tools to just make the characters a little less threatening in neutral. Especially considering how hard it can be. The first time the empty low has worked. Insane. Just gonna be able to set it up once again. Push blocking away. Oh, getting it confirmed too. I thought they might have dropped a little too low for that, but are gonna be able to get a nice bit of damage. Just repeating the situation over and over again, calling the raw tag out, and not killing the character, but this is gonna be potentially guess for character next hit.
Okay.
Meaty assist, there we go.
Yeah,
Double
so,
overhead.
Unfortunately. Yeah, since Phantom Ops utilized that push block, Seth Minchie is just like, oh, word? 0 bar? I'm in there. He's trying to bring out the cheap stuff. And rightfully so.
Yeah, this might actually be a dead character. He's able to get out as much damage as possible, but didn't quite get the confirm, but just got the back homing. Almost perfect on that hit there. That was insane play. What a sequence.
Yeah, just really able to utilize the momentum on their side and overrun Phantom Op altogether. So it's hard, right? There wasn't anything that was like super high damaging that Seth Minchie was able to bring to the table, but looping Oki that like is constantly working, haven't been able to find like an answer for it, will kill you at the end of the day, even if it's not like the highest damage confirms. So a response is needed here from Phantom Up in some regard. We saw some push blocks used. Maybe they have to be used a bit more sparingly and wisely to make sure that the push block they're using is getting you out of the situation, not just resetting it, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. Just using it to their advantage. I really don't know how I feel about swapping to the user here. This is the kind of thing that, like, I know it's a comfort pick, but Susan was doing so well before, and the way that Susan plays the neutral is so much more effective in that regard because, yeah, look, Heart just went in the same way she does every other character, and using... I don't know how good of a time she has actually establishing herself in this neutral.
Yeah.
But it seems like it's going pretty well so far, despite the drops.
Indeed.
Okay.
Oh no! Yeah, maybe got a little bit tilted there. I wanted to give Phantom Up some credit because they executed the game plan. There was the Ruby 4P that forced Seth Minchie to do back homing. They recognized that Minchie was flying back in and they got the anti-air 5V. That was really, really good stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. Finally looking for the situation in question and capitalizing off of it, just like we're able to capitalize off of that situation right there. Going to be able to swap into the Yumi and let the Heart heal quite a bit. Did not get the confirm due to the hit stun on the JB, but this is going to be a dead character. And Michi putting this Yuzu in a really tough spot.
Yeah, it's just one of those things, let alone like the character trade-offs that you get from switching to Yuzu at a time like this. It's also like the context of the set, like Michi being up 2-1, you're putting the pressure on yourself and trying to bring this back with Yuzu and adapt instantaneously without being able to make a mistake, and it seems like that will not be the case as Michi is going to be able to bring it together, get the 3-1 victory over Phantom Op with that Heart Yumi. Clean looking good.
yeah, just able to clean up that set and make it known how oppressive both these characters can be together. After that third game, I think it was really difficult for Phantom to like really think about how to go about those things, because if the threat of being able to just get wiped because you didn't guess right on Wake Up a couple times is still there, it just weighs down on you a lot, and I think that's part of the reason for why they swapped to the Yuzu, because they thought, okay, maybe if I can play the neutral a little bit differently, I'll be able to avoid getting put in that situation too much. So now that I think about it a little more, I could definitely understand the thought process with it, but I don't know. It didn't feel like it was enough in order to make a difference in that set, and Michi was able to close it out and move on to what I believe to be losers finals and guarantee themselves top 3.
Nice. Yeah, I'm just saying, guys, if you guys want to like meet Heart in the air, there's a character with a sword that starts with an M. May be able to force some interactions. Just saying. I won't spoil who it is though.
Oh yeah, Mai Natsume. We saw them earlier.
Yeah, that one.
Nobody comment on the fact that that's not a sword.
Yeah, I mean it's a sharp object that's used as a weapon. But it's
Speaking
not a
of sharp, what the fuck is this?
I don't know what Bween's doing.
Bween trolls sometimes. He went on a Noelle arc at some point and just let him job.
Weird.
Dude, you made it all the way to the bracket at this point, and now you're jobbing? You know what? I gotta respect it. That's the kind of brain power that it takes to win some of these sets. You know, maybe take something. I wouldn't be surprised, and we're already off to a good start. Gonna be able to go for the get B and smack that Heart into the ground. Unfortunately, not a crazy hit. Maybe you thought they were gonna get crossed up there. Just, yo, the fuzzy timings are crazy right now.
Oh, that was almost a cool conversion. What are you doing?
Yo,
what?
What is happening, bro? Watching Tager play is some of the funniest shit, especially when they're not actually a Tager player. They're just doing things, and why is this working?
I don't know. Michi was so flabbergasted they forgot to burst. I guess they just underestimated the. Ooh.
Okay, so that isn't just on my side. That is unfortunate.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a dead character. Maybe the Tager install was actually just disconnecting the Ethernet cord. You love to see it, honestly. You gotta hold the grimy tech until the last few games. Save that shit for nationals, I feel it. But yeah, gonna be able to take that first game and establish themselves on the board. And then now they're forced into this team, by the way. They have to stick with it. So I really hope that they're not just relying on RPSing constant. Oh. Okay, yeah.
Both of them pretty bad.
Understandable, yeah. It's kind of hard to make any comments on that kind of gameplay, especially if both of them are having trouble with any kind of connection, because it definitely influences your decision making, so I'll refrain from saying too much for now. Hopefully that'll be fixed within the next one once we get back into the room. Damn, you're really, really loud.
Wait, what? Oh, is that me?
Yeah.
My bad.
No, you're good. You're good.
My
That's
body
just funny.
desperately trying to reclaim oxygen and energy out of this wild weekend I had and lack of sleep.
I definitely feel that. One of those days, especially
lobby's
considering how
back
long
up.
I work. Yeah, just gonna be joining back in the lobby here. I just noticed your name.
It's
What
really
are you
good,
doing?
My name?
to be fair.
Yeah.
This has been my name for literally the past year.
You'll have to forgive me. I don't think I've actually seen you in the room in a while.
That makes sense. I don't really turn on PC tag very often, so yeah.
Well, I forget. Was the one that we commentated together on WNF PC tag?
I don't know.
Because if it was, I might be capping, and I might just be stupid.
Is it the one that I entered? Because if I entered it, it was on PS4.
Okay, cool. Was it also this then?
No, it's just my tag. But
Oh,
this,
yeah, okay.
this has been my Steam name for the past year. It affects every game that I play. It elicits some really funny responses.
it inherently gives you a plus 5% execution boost, which is not saying much.
It's not.
Speaking of execution, hopefully they'll be able to both do their combos as well as possible now that the connection is ideally in a pristine state. Gonna be able to move on to this next round, go into same characters, same stage, move on.
There we go.
Yeah, just gonna be able to get a hit on that 4P and slowly establish a hit here. Crazy how things work when you do a meaty. I'm sorry, I'm so tilted by that shit. Gonna be able to really just establish a good offense on this Taker so far, but so far, the Taker was doing a good job once they had the knockdown before, so I did like the choice on Michi's part to be able to just not do a safe jump in the same way, just backing off. A little bit of a scramble situation, not allowing them to get the hit that they wanted. Not going to be able to get the full confirm on the extension there because of how many hits they did prior to that. And this is going to be a full extension into the corner. Maybe dead? No, did not go for the super here. Just playing it really safe.
Oh
Yeah,
man, the amount of untech that we get from counter hit and jump buttons here with hard Ino. Solo Taker here for Bwings, but I don't know, Bwings might be built different. Let's see.
I think we're about to build the bar from this. We don't build the bar from the super, but we do one more thing and that's going to be it. I'm honestly so shocked they didn't do 2 and 4B.
Either that or just like DP. Literally anything would have gotten rid of Heart there.
Yeah, no, a split-second situation, you know, it happens sometimes. You're not always quite ready to answer them. Yo, oh damn, a little too far for the hit. And they really fell into Yumi's loving hands there.
Alright, this is a certified Yumi moment. This is why I love Yumi as a character. So, I don't think against Tager, who has basically no movement options, was that supposed to be a JC plus Heart 6P. I think that was supposed to be EX Snowbird plus, 5P. I think that was supposed to be EX Snowbird plus Heart 5P, but even the mistakes work out with Yumi sometimes, and it ends up looking like a calculated whiff punish on a Tager 2A. You love to see it.
Insane work. I honestly have no words for that. That's super funny.
I've been there before where I missed the input for my Snowbird and a happy little accident happens. I'm like, oopsie poopsie, I'm playing Yumi. Suffering from success, I guess. Let's go.
Me when I play top 5? Anyway. Actually, I can't say shit. I play Narcomi.
Damn.
Gonna be able to meaty the character here. Just not getting a full confirm because of Taker things. Just not quite in this. I can't with this character. They're so fucking funny.
Another 4A tick in the Taker Buster. Bleens, how are we going to dispel of hard Ino under these circumstances?
Yeah, there you go. Just raw swap the character. Taker's not doing shit from that range. Yo, the neutral goes crazy?
Practically begging this Spark Bolt to finally happen. Luckily for Michi, no full combo. But
yeah, there we go. Gonna be able to swap to the side, get to the other one. Just go for Gadget Finger Mix. There we go, command grab. Not a dead character, but gonna be looping the situation. Jump? No, caught it! Good stuff. Solo Heart against the Tager. I'm so mad. Why is this working? Oh yeah, try to hard bait the DP.
You thought Blaze would be scared? Do you see what they've been doing this entire game? They're not scared.
Yeah, a little too far for the confirm. Not quite what they wanted. He's going to be able to call the resonance here and play it simple against his heart. I like the patience, just waiting. Okay.
Oh no, Michi, keep it together. Back homing, not really getting much utilization of this resonance, so the comeback potential is significantly stifled.
Yo, that was a crazy attempt at a mix-up, though. They were going for some fuck shit there. That was some sploogey shit. Yo,
oh
okay, getting the
wait,
happy birthday,
Michi, win these.
Yeah, okay. That's basically what you could do in that situation. Just gonna be waiting for the resonance to be called. Nice.
The back homing incident. The back homing incident. Oh,
the back homing incident! I cannot believe
so
he brought
tragic.
that back. Holy fucking shit. Michi, you're cracked.
I was so tempted to fucking say words there, but I'm gonna respect the player there. Good stuff. Good stuff to.
No, you can say Bween through.
Nah, nah, it's all good. It's all good. We're respectful in this house. Except for you, Soro. Fuck that guy. Anyway.
Wait, Yusoro catching a stray here of all places is nasty work.
Bro, I will throw a stray at you, Soro, any chance I get. I love that guy. His Narukami sucks. I will first attend him. Anyway, Tager shit going on. I'm surprised you blocked that. Dude. You know, it's such a feeling to block a bunch of fuck shit nicks and get hit by the slow ass overhead. I hate that shit. It's so bad feeling. Just gonna be backing off and eventually getting hit by the 2-3-B. Get your ass back in that corner. Yeah.
That has worked every 4A tick throw is undefeated for Buenzo.
Unfortunately, putting himself back in the corner, but didn't really matter too much. Just gonna be swapping back into the Susan here, playing a little bit of neutral. Yeah, tried to press on the pressure reset. Was a little too slow. Susan buttons, for all their good boons, are not very fast. There it is, doing it this time.
Yeah, finally
Okay.
challenged on that 5B. If she's not doing 5BB and not leaving that reversal gap, she is minus, so.
Okay, so you knew it was gonna drop, but you still went for the route. I guess the awareness is fine. I do like the DP out there from Michi to just be able to recognize that. That's gonna be a dead character, most likely. Nope, never mind, I lied. Just gonna be keeping it simple and taking a clean 9K. Oh god, that was so risky.
Back there, what the hell? Oh my god, yeah, just what? The Mario Kart double dash, double swap here, back into Sager.
Yeah, it's
Michi
gonna
got
be
this
going
little
back
hard
into it.
Can they do it again?
Ooh, okay, I love the up back from Bleens there because that was a situation where you probably could have gotten crossed up. The hit stop OS, gonna be able to back homing back on wake up here, just doing shit.
Dude, I kind of think Michi should resonance, but that's just me.
Yeah, they haven't really had an opportunity to resonance, honestly. This has been a lot of... Oh yeah, no, a little too far to get the confirm there. Oh, you had the hit! You had the hit!
Pain.
You had
You
the hit
literally
again.
just had to mash auto combo there.
Oh my
no, it-
god!
You deserve this! You deserve this, Bween!
Happens again! Okay,
Don't
drop the
confirm!
combo
You just
though.
had to do super! Oh no! Nah!
You need to punish it! Dude. Dude. Oh god, okay, the tension has to be high between both these players right now, right? This is by far the most tense it has been between his set. Both characters are gonna die from one hit. That could have been it, but gonna be able to catch with the JA. That's gonna be it. Bleens putting themselves back on set point, both players with 2 games. Close ass game.
This is a set, all right. It could be some nerves coming in from Michi in terms of like being able to seal the deal because they had that happen pretty confirmation within the previous game and did like as optimal as a confirm as they could, right? And like it was like objectively the right decision. This time they had the meter, they're in resonance. Could have opted for something that would have killed both, wasn't able to do it, and then it was just chaos from there. So, hopefully Michi can keep their emotions in check going into this game 5. Wayne's the terror, striking fear into the hearts of this lovely beginner intermediate scene with this Tager. 4A tick throw has been undefeated.
Yo, thanks for the raid, Pariah Dogs. We're just getting into losers, the final game of losers finals here at our beginner and intermediate BBTag tournament. So please enjoy.
Hell yeah, shoutouts to the raid. You love to see this kind of thing. You're gonna be seeing some cursed as gameplay. That's probably what you're here for, because this is some BBTag, and if you're not watching some cursed shit, then are you really enjoying yourself? Gonna be able to call out with the JC here, just, you know, doing a surprisingly good job at locking Heart down as Taker. Oh my god, this
How did
character
she not get
sucks.
hit?
This character sucks.
I can't believe Hart didn't get scooped there.
I find it especially funny that Tager got counter hit on that air dash, so I assume he pressed 2A to like try and anti-air. It's so tragic in this house, bro. It really be like that. Yo, the throw bait? Yeah, just DPing out. Potentially gonna get the character out? Yeah, there we go. Just gonna raw tag. Oh yeah, the fucking stanky leg. that shit has done so much work for this character. Yeah, no, that wasn't quite the assist call that you wanted. Gonna be able to get called out with the assist and just extend a little further to build up as much resonance and as assists as possible here. Just gonna be getting the cross up and yeah, tried to call out the jump cancel into the back homing, but wasn't quite ready for it. Just closed it out with a clutch auto combo, and that's gonna be Bweens taking this at 3-2. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
No.
No matter the opponent, I'll take them on with the power of love. Love isn't
That's what
necessary
Bweens
to
saw, so
striking
that's
Yeah, Bweens, Lucky's got you in the chat. A lot of ellipses for that. One. You are washed. Well, I love Lucky. Lucky'll go to in the shit talk everyone. That's my goat. Okay, well that's gonna be Mio versus Mitchie. I think traditionally Mitchie like hard loses to Mio, but he's been on a roll tonight, so.
Yo, player matchup is crazy. I assume these players have fought quite a few times at this point, knowing the legacy here, so
Yeah.
I can respect it. Just, I think the Mika swap is definitely interesting though, because the Tang has been doing very well.
He
I know
does
Tang
have a
doesn't-
Mika. He does have a Mika. He has played quite a bit of Mika.
No, yeah, for sure. I wasn't
Yeah.
doubting that they had the Mika.
Yeah.
Just more so the tank. Maybe considering the matchups, probably not the best choice. So fair enough, but I don't know. I feel like it was definitely working pretty well. Maybe we'll
Dog it.
see some crazy stuff there. Thankfully, no crazy team swaps aside from that, though. Just going to be moving on to Grand Finals with two of the players that have been showing up very consistently so far. Honestly, out of the players that I expected to make it this far, I'm definitely pleasantly surprised. This was quite the shakeup in terms of when I was looking at the bracket here and all of their play. Good stuff to everyone.
Yeah, Bleeds was my first seed. Mitchie was my third seed. I thought Nepgear was going to get second. Mio is such a mixed bag. Truly the gatekeeper type. So let's see if Mio can gatekeep Mitchie or if Mitchie will get his first win.
Yeah, this is the run back they played in winners quarterfinals. It was off stream, but it ended up going to Mio's favor 3-2. So this is who sent Mitchie to losers, and Mitchie had quite the losers run, as we just saw. I mean, they're currently like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-1 in game record, so they're kind of on fire at the moment.
No.
Yeah, no, if anyone is down to take this set, I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case, but they definitely have a lot of work to do. Having to win 2 sets, especially against a player as volatile as Mio, you gotta have your head in the game. And I think, honestly, after winning this, I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case. The willingness to press on that, despite knowing the 6P was coming, is crazy. You gotta respect that. The fact that the homing was a little too far back there really surprised me. Almost as much as getting this hit surprised me too. Just gonna be able to carry both characters to the corner, get a good, respectable 6K on both. Yo, the empty low doing its work? Finally, I had never seen that before.
Routing, but okay, with it, it worked.
No, yeah, that was super rare. I've never seen a hard do that before. There it is, Meaties.
Yo, Seth Mitchie, I'm not gonna lie, I was gonna say this before the set. I'm low-key rooting for Seth Mitchie. I've become a fan.
Hey, we had enough biased commentary for today because we honestly probably don't even need to do that because Mitchie taking game 1 very convincingly.
Yep, that was good. Just, I feel like the round start interaction leads me to believe they've ran this matchup a lot because I mean, like, Mio did the round start Mika DP plus Merkava 6P. Mitchie did round start back homing, which I don't think is something I've seen them do too much within these matches thus far, and knew to punish and that Merkava wouldn't be in range to hit. So we'll see how this shapes up over time. Maybe it's the things that happened on the winner side, or they just ran this matchup a lot.
Yeah, I mean, like Dove said, this is definitely 2 players that have a lot of experience with one another. So the Yomi between each other is definitely going to be a little higher than that of a few other matchups that we might have seen tonight. But I feel like ultimately, just on defense, that was the main perpetrator of how that game went for Mio. Because playing the neutral is one thing, but not being able to properly defend against hard is definitely going to be another. You're gonna have to be able to deal with that, and That was a fair enough assist call, but not having the burst to the back. Ooh, really good navigation from Michi too. Just putting themselves in very good spots to just chip away at this assist. The amount of just wake up mashing from Neo I've been seeing so far is crazy.
Right.
Bro's doing things. The frame trap, I like the pressure there. Dude, the amount of JCs, the lack of fear, I respect it. I guess going from like watching Cheat Mika to this Mika is definitely interesting because they are not the same thing at all. Cheat Mika is one hell of a character, but almost as much of this DP is probably going to be, yeah, just hard baiting. That wasn't a punish. They just did not block that. Didn't get the full hit either. Oh yeah, tried to back something out of it. Good stuff.
That was cool. What a response there from Mio. Oh.
That was actually a very interesting choice. I didn't think... I'm honestly shocked that 2-4 hit, but I never thought of using resonance in the air like right before the incoming timing so that you don't have to deal with it. And since once you land, you're recovered, it's technically a decent frame kill. Interesting. I don't know how you would do that in conjunction with the delay timings. I don't know how much Michi delayed it there. I admittedly wasn't looking at that, but still, a really cool concept that might worth exploring. Cool stuff to Mio.
Yeah, so I mean, Michi really just kind of fell victim to the Merkava altogether, because I mean they were able to make work of the Mika. Mika is kind of riding a wrench into the gameplay of Michi. I think Mio has been able to pick spots for JC really well, and being enabled by the Merkava system back is going to allow for much more utilization of those. So when it comes to the air mobility game, Michi may be meeting their match temporarily when it comes to where they want to fly around.
Yeah, there it is. They tried to mash on the DP once again, but was not able to deal with the 6B. Thankfully, was able to deal with the trade after the fact and just do some meaty. Wow, that's a dead character.
Bend it.
Yeah, just get that character out of here. Solo Merkava with level 2 resonance, they definitely have to play a lot more patient here. Yeah, trying to mash out. Frame trap 5C, you love to see it. Oh, there it is, pressing the button again, bursting out into the healthier character. Unfortunately not able to confirm it, but these JAs are doing work right now.
Yeah. Oh man, yeah, just doing a really great job of honestly covering these guys. Michi does not need to play as aggressive as they're trying to. Like, you can tell they're trying really hard to overwhelm Mio. Mio has shown that they're really capable of maintaining the air-to-air game. But I mean, like, if you're Michi, you just say, hey, I have this massive life lead. You approach me. I'm tired of approaching you. You keep beating me air-to-air, anti-airing me. Like, nah, bro. Like, you come to me.
Yeah, and it worked out in their favor. They got a really unfortunate hit on Mio's part, and that's going to be Michi taking the next game and punishing Vicky for the kill.
Yep, 2-1.
Going to be able to put themselves on the reset point.
Yeah, I feel like Michi has good control over this match. They're very cognizant of Mika's EX Mika missile, and so they've been utilizing a lot of Yumi 5Bs to cover that space where Snowbird could potentially reach, but with a physical attack rather than a projectile, so that's been catching out Mio quite a bit. I'm wondering if Mio is going to be committed to the bit here for the Mika Merkava, because I mean, in terms of the overall 2v2 game plan coming together, I don't feel like I've fully seen it. It feels like Mio's attempting to play around Michi, but I haven't really seen them enforce their game plan with the team, if that makes any sense. Like, I don't know what Mio's win condition is, or like what the situation they're looking for with this team.
Yeah, that's a good point. Win condition is definitely a big thing. I want to say that it's once you get the knockdown in the corner with Mika, because Mika probably really does like Merkava 5P to be able to, yeah, just lock down like that. Maybe not go for command grab, but something akin to it. A little too far for the spacing. Oh, didn't get the confirm that they wanted, but they are going to be going straight for the auto combo here.
Yeah,
I feel like
that's good to see though, that they have like instant overhead conversions with this team, able to bait out the DP as well, and now things really coming together for Mio here.
Yeah, just gonna extend as much as needed there, but unfortunately the super is a little too far.
Oh,
He should have labbed it. So fucking true. Oh, if that confirmed, I would have been genuinely surprised. The Mika's actually doing not a bad job here, honestly. I like the way that they're utilizing Mika's really active tools to be able to stop Hart from doing back homing a lot of the time. And, yo, first time safe jump actually got punished. Yeah, definitely against counter characters, it's a lot harder to do this kind of thing. Potentially a dead character, but no, didn't get the extension that they wanted and is going to be getting hit by the full combo here. Probably not dead. Yeah, this is just the waste resonance, I think.
Theo's gonna try. No, yeah, it spit the meter for it too.
Let's do this.
Just smacked your ass out of the air.
Mitchie, I need you to lock in. I want more BB tag.
Damn. You gotta respect it.
Yeah. Your TO is telling you to lock in, so you must.
If my
you heard the lady.
told me to lock in, that'd be weird. I'd be talking to myself, so.
I mean, do you not do that as a whole, really? That's just the kind of thing commentators are relatively good at, I feel.
I don't know if I ever tell myself to lock in. If I do, I don't say it in those words. There's a lot more expletives that are being used.
Yeah.
Fucking locking,
I
you piece of shit!
I forget you're like 10 years older than me sometimes. I know I made the Zoomer joke earlier, but like... regardless of how many Zoomers we have on screen, we're going to be taking a lot of chip damage because Mitchie's not blocking right now. He's just getting hit by every situation under the sun. And the fact that Neo spending a lot of assist meter hasn't mattered much. Like, so many stray hits, almost as good as this one right here. Gonna be able to spend the bar maybe? Yeah, just gonna be cross raid. I honestly don't know how I feel about that. I think it would have been better to take the OP and then swap to Yumi later.
Bro! Okay, I think Mitchie is just again, I think it's nerves, I think it's hesitation, like, the Merkava whiffed off in the distance and no response, and something else I was going to comment on, I think Merkava is, I think both of these characters is honestly what's getting Mitchie out of the comfort zone, because Merkava, big sweeping buttons, covering the skies for Heart, Mika just being chaotic, you know, JC plus 5P, he can't fly around as freely as he usually does.
Almost got to confirm off that too. Just a lot of block stun, being forced to deal with Mika in any capacity just really is not doing well for them. Oh, tried to get a confirm off that. Ooh, but did not quite get what they wanted there. Ooh, got charged, but didn't get the full confirm. Gonna get command grab, and that's gonna be the end of the Yumi. This Heart potentially being on their last run.
Counter hit out the air. Should be able to kill here. Activate resonance on the incoming, maybe? No! Really? Oh my god, corner still. You gotta be careful of potential astral. Oh my god, this is making me so nervous. It's over! It's over, bro.
That's so tragic. They really wanted to get that feeling of just getting out of the situation. They just got thrown. Unfortunate way to end the set, but it was good on Mio to recognize the situation and take advantage of it. Mio taking the intermediate tournament, putting themselves in a potential situation to graduate next time they show up. Congratulations.
There it is. You're a gatekeeper for now, but you're about to be banned in a minute if you win another one of these. Mio.
Let's fucking go. It's so nice to see Mio win.
Weren't you just gassing up? Never mind.
No,
Anyway.
I just wanted extra games. I didn't care who won. I just wanted more games. I want a reset.
Damn.
That's all I want.
The TO backing up. there was an ulterior motive there. But yeah, regardless, honestly, fantastic tourney. It was really fun seeing a different perspective and how other players play BBTag as opposed to a lot of the other sets that we may have commentated or watched. It's always nice to have a different perspective on how things go and how we all start and get from certain places. We all have our own experiences, but this is definitely a good way of both humbling yourself and being able to see just what newer players could potentially need in order to get to the place that they want to be while playing. And it's always nice to have tournaments that let them do that. Shout outs to Dove for hosting these so consistently.
Yeah,
and being
thank you
able
so
to
much for
foster...
coming today, Midori.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm happy to be here, and I'm happy to do so with Adkins.
No, we just ended. Boston Bluebee ended. I watched AJ Shifter, one of our BBTag graduates. AJ Shifter, now Soliloquy, just won the reset for Boston Bluebee BBCF tonight. And we are about to be done too. We did not get a reset. It was very sad. If we do the grudge match, I'll open up OBS. Wait, do y'all want to run that? Minute. Y'all can hop off of this, but we were gonna run some. We were gonna run some grudge matches.
But what's the fight card?
The fight card, it is Bweens versus Mitchie. Who else is it? Minnie versus Maddie, because Maddie said she'd wash Minnie.
Yo.
Minnie is gone? What happened to him? What happened to my man?
Damn. Unfortunate situation. It is.
Okay, well, whatever. Thank you everyone for showing up today. Really proud of everyone how they played in today's bracket. It was a great time. Thank you Atkins and Midori. Sorry, I was cleaning out my finger. There was like some shit on my nail. I don't know why I decided I had to do that right here. Oh, they wanted to put Taff and Mia wanted to play, and whoever lost that got banned from the server for 6 months. Soliloquy, oh my god, you're my goat! That was so sick. I saw that final thing. That Legacy Edge was crazy. Can I get Taser Suit on graphic? No, Bleens. I'm not putting that team on your graphic.
That's crap.
Okay, who's rating here? Mitchie didn't say anything, so I'm just gonna choose someone. You know, we'll raid Imp with the Impurist of clubs. Maddie, what are you doing here? I could raid a big tittied maid VTuber who's singing right now. Could be dope. But I'll raid Impurist Club. Did you see the image in your bio? No, let me go. Look at that. Yeah, I love women. Yeah. Okay, well, thank you, everyone. The next BBTag tournament will be on June 10th, so make sure you're coming out for that. And other than that, I hope you all have a great night. Bye-bye.
Take care. for tonight. Definitely a long night, but hopefully you guys have fun with the games. I'll see y'all later.
True. True.
I beat Kraken Adkins. Can't box on a random team. Yeah, I know. It's okay. Look, sometimes you gotta take the little things in life, okay? I beat Kobe the last time we fought. He was playing Jin. Am I gonna add that part? No. I'm just gonna say I beat Kobe last time we fought. Look at that. You see how much better it sounds?
Go.
But yeah. Anything silly happened in this bracket, people were talking about getting banned for 6 months. I was a little scared.
Mia wanted to fight Taff, and whoever lost got banned for 6 months.
Did they ever get to fight?
No, we're probably gonna do it right now, but I think Taff is gonna sleep soon.
Didn't Taff finish his exams? Ain't he like free or something? I just came in late. I was like really scared. I was like, what the fuck? Are they banning somebody?
No.
Okay. So how was it? I only saw the last part where Mio beat Michi 3-2.
Yeah, it was a really good bracket. I had a great time. I
by
think
the
everyone
fact that
did really well, except when Ween's through.
Maddie, you're washed.
Are we talking like this is a new thing?
Yeah, he throws quite a bit.
I went to BBTag chat and I just told him to play his main team. He didn't listen. He didn't listen.
Ever listen?
He literally said no. He
Be honest with
literally
yourself.
said,
When has
I said,
Boone
dude,
ever-
just play your main team, dude. No.
Be honest with yourself. When has Boons ever shown any sort of interest in winning? Like, seriously, this guy. I think I've seen him on 17 different teams in bracket. It's kind of wild that he gets away.
I want my grudge match against Wins.
Okay, get in here, Wings.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm gonna get watched. We get like first to 10. If we first to 10, I get fucking 10-0.
You gotta believe in yourself, gang.
I mean, I won against Queens once in bracket.
Yeah, because you're the goat.
I didn't even win like the set. I won like one game, but I
Yeah,
still won.
because you're the goat.
True.
One game is better than nothing. You gotta just have belief. You know, you gotta be like, damn.
I have belief in myself. It's just that it kind of goes out the window the moment I go to bracket. Like I can talk all big I was. The moment bracket starts, I just
Okay,
start
Maddie,
doubting
get in
myself.
here. It's time. Mene's here.
Okay, first off, what's
Why
the
is
score?
Mene named Koala?
Because they're a troll.
I
Oh my
can
god,
run
it's Queens,
I can run
hi!
a 4-1.
I want to fight you!
Lucky was just talking shit about you, by the way.
Exactly.
I know.
You need to play
no,
your
I
main
can-
team. Play your
No, I
main
can run a
team.
First to 1 at the moment.
Alright, which main team do I even run?
I can run a first to
I'm
1.
How
play
many
hard
are
ghost
there?
Where is Mene?
Mene's in the room.
Tell Mene
Mene.
he's gonna first to 1 because I have a bedtime in 3 minutes. We might run a longer set eventually. I just
Oh
really
yeah, I
wanna play
have things
first.
I need to do today.
You're not even in the room, Maddie.
I'm coming.
Is it the same keyword? Yeah.
It's only a little bit.
Let me hop on. Let me watch. I'm gonna try my best at commentating.
Yeah, no, you're my goat, Mio.
Somebody
Not
on
Mio,
my-
Lucky. Why did I call you Mio?
Because
Somebody
Mayo's
on
also the
my-
goat.
Yeah, this is true.
Somebody on my friends list is named Burger Grand. I want to bet
That's
it's
me.
Moonside.
That's no, that's Lucky.
You sure, buddy?
Bird ran kind of a goat though.
Where is he? Where is he?
Exactly, Grand is exactly the goat.
We never told him the keyword, by the way. He asked for keyword. and all of a sudden-
Buins, you need to go on auto pass.
It's boob.
I'm just gonna pass.
My fucking
Manny,
team
you
sucks.
gotta-
Let me play different. Hold on.
Then you'll get a clean and nice first to 1 here because I have a bedtime in 4 minutes and Duff still wants me to run at least a match.
Okay, I want you to play this team. God wants you to play this team.
I am not liking what I see. Koala, first off, turn off auto pass. Burger Grand. Wait, you're not here. Dude,
Oh my
Where's my
god,
dog?
you're so fucking loud. Why are you so laughing at it?
That was it. Do they know?
Menatame, I'm gonna put you on.
Manatame, start playing. I want to see this happen. I want to see this happen.
Are you
I'm gonna
koala
practice
question
commentating.
mark?
That's something I actually kind of want to do. Sounds fun.
Tommy's koala question mark. I saw Fish Licker in top 8, and I said, this bracket eating good tonight.
Hi.
This bracket is eating good.
Alright, hello gamers.
What are you doing here?
I asked Elton to join the lobby or to join the VC, and yeah, he said yes.
That dude did say that seriously. Alright, man, Tom, I just gapped. Prove I'm right. Prove I'm right. Prove me right.
So what are we? So what's going on here? Like a first to 5?
The
Whatever
first
y'all
one.
want.